Introducing FANZONE. My friend Elliot from Canada.
We are still
Say we are
top of the league. Say we are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league.
Allows any fan, anywhere you are on the planet, to broadcast live into our shows at the push of a button via our website or app.
I'm tired of hearing about the Europa League like it's silverware. So is the League Cup. So is the Dubai Cup. So is the Community Shield.
Michael, come on, they're not the same level.
No, I mean it.
Cecile. My guy.
FANZONE on AFTV Plus. You can download it on iOS or the Play Store and have your say.
Oh God, McLaren.
He's gone.
He's been in the pit 40 seconds.
Whoa.
Front wing, careful with the front wing. God.
Matisse, it's happening, mate. I'm putting on my lucky new Ferrari hat.
Oh no.
Oh, science.
It's Leclerc.
It's Leclerc.
Drama.
Take that out.
Leclerc.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Match Day Live. It's Southampton at the Emirates, 8 p.m. kickoff, so we're nearly there, just under half an hour away. It's a big one. It's a chance to go 7 points clear of Manchester City before that big fixture coming next week, Wednesday, at the Etihad. So we'll see how we fare. I'm going to introduce my panel shortly. Before I do, I want to say thank you to NordVPN for powering this Match Day experience. Use the code AFTV at the checkout or click the link below to visit nordvpn.com/AFTV for the AFTV special, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, people.
It's somewhere in London and it's looking pretty red. Lee Judges is attempting to score some new content. He's got to get past a hacker, malware and password attacks. Lee takes off. But look, the hacker sends password attacks towards Lee. He's dispossessed of all his passwords and data. He goes again, but he's hacked to the ground. Look at Lee's in pain and they're mocking him. Wait. He's got a last-minute transfer deal. He's got NordVPN on his team now. I mean, is that even legal? Oh, that's next-generation encryption, absolutely blinding the opposition. And the fastest VPN on the planet flies past password attacks, takes down the ball and scores! That's fresh content on your favourite streaming services. You're protected on multiple devices, back of the net. Just change your location in the app. Go to nordvpn.com/AFTV now.
And we're back, people. Big up NordVPN. The code is AFTV, or use the link in the description and you'll go right there. Make sure it's applied during checkout. And we move. Southampton, Emirates, 8 p.m. Let me introduce the panel. To my right, Laurie, as usual. What are you telling me, Laurie?
Make some noise, come on.
Oh yeah.
Make some noise.
Not talking now.
Did you see that we got clipped by Scarfuggery?
I saw that clip.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we got done.
We got done again.
Yeah, I got to
I'm
show
getting
you.
clipped regular,
I gotta
man.
show it to
Hey,
you
it is
still.
what it is.
It is what it is. We
We
move.
speak from the heart.
The clip is iconic.
We speak from the heart, man. It is what it is.
Some
No, I'm
people
looking
are
forward to this game. Must win for many reasons. Not just the win is the obvious thing, but we need to imbue a bit more confidence and vibes back in the project. You know what I mean? Because
Before the big one.
before the big one, and not only that, because the last couple of weeks things have not quite gone our way, but it's a perfect opportunity to bounce back. So looking forward to today, man.
Perfect home, bottom of the league. What could go wrong?
Famous last words.
I'll just probably set up another clip there. It does, but Scarfuggery, listen.
Hey, take me out of it, Skull.
You got enough back there, my guy. You've got enough clips to last. I think you better watch out. And,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
and I'm sure you're not wondering who I'm talking about when I say you. Behind the sofa, we have Cecil in the building. How you feeling, Cess?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. Yeah, we've got to win. It's North today. I just want to be nice. It's always happens when I say I want to be nice and chilled, expect Arsenal to win. I'm normally stressed, sweating, in the back of the room, dancing, screaming, crying, whatever it is. But hopefully it is the day where it's just normal, get the job done, easy 4, 5s, 3s. Famous last words, as they say as well, but that's what I expect today. We need to send a message to the rest of the league and just show that the boys are back on it. Shame Xhaka's not starting, but I know we'll get into that a bit later.
Yeah, we will get into it. We will get into it. Listen, let's move over to the left and a debut for Luke. What are you saying, Luke, man?
Yes, Luke.
Thank you very much. Really grateful to be here, thank you.
How are you feeling about the game tonight? And because this is the first time we're really talking
Yeah, man.
about the games leading up to this game as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Liverpool one was I was pretty happy really coming away with a point given that second half. I think the West Ham one we can probably see as a bit more of a disappointment, but I mean, 2 points. Yeah, we haven't lost. It does kind of feel like a loss. The last one, I don't know what that is. Maybe it was just again going 2-0 up. But yeah, as you just said, it's top versus bottom. So you'd like to think it would be a nice win, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit nervous about it, especially with some of the changes in the like Vieira coming in for Saka. Bit nervous about it, but we'll see. I'm hoping we can get a win going into that City game. I think that's one of the biggest parts of it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably the biggest game we've had in a very long time.
Can't think of a bigger one, yeah.
It's been a little while, Nick. It's not necessarily your debut here, but it's been a little while, man. How you been?
Love for having me back. Yeah, nervous, man. Nervous because of the points that we've dropped for the last couple games, things that should be routine. Earlier on in the season, we're scoring 3s and 4s regularly. And it seems like at the moment, scoring 2 goals just isn't enough. So we need to be free-flowing, scoring 3s and 4s again. And, you know, we're very fortunate to have a home game. Like Laurie said, get the vibes back, get the crowd behind us again. You know, we are normally impeccable at home. So hopefully we see that again.
Yeah, hopefully. And we're going to delve into it some more. But last but not least, Charlene in the building. What are you saying, Charlene?
Listen, I'm excited. We need 3 points today, nothing less than that. I don't want to see any complacency from any of the players. I want us to see our can't get my words out. I want them to work their butts off from the beginning to the end of the game. Do not get complacent. Keep your head high, work hard and get them 3 points because we need them.
Yeah, we definitely need them right now. I can't lie, a 7-point lead sounds good going into that game at the Etihad. Listen, the lineups are out. You already heard it on starting 11. I'm going to go through it again before we delve into it further. Ramsdale's in goal. Then you have Ben White and the returning Zinchenko in the fullback roles. That's great news for us. Holding and Gabriel. Obviously, Saliba being some way short. Partey, Odegaard and Vieira in the midfield. That's the big miss, the surprise in that Xhaka's not in the squad, not even on the bench. Apparently he's ill. I'm seeing some people in the live chat saying he's ill.
Is he ill or injured?
No, I heard he's ill. I've read
people are saying he's ill.
That's what's been tweeted, isn't it? That
he was in training yesterday, so
yeah.
Hopefully it's not too big because
there is a bug going
a big player for us this season. And the forward line: Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli, the original 3. The bench: Turner, Walters, Tierney, Kivior, Jorginho, Nelson, Smith-Rowe, Trossard, and Eddie Nketiah. I'll go into the Southampton lineup shortly, but Luke, I want to go back to what you mentioned about being nervous without Xhaka there and Vieira in his place. Is that because of the importance Xhaka brings, or the lack of seeing something in Vieira?
No, I do see stuff in Vieira. Obviously, we haven't seen that much of him. Certainly not starting games, but certainly not in the Premier League. But I don't know, given the consistency, just how good we have been on those consistent runs and how stable that team's been, I think. And we've already now, with no Saliba in, so we're holding kind of jigs up that back line. And then Zinni is back in now, but we're sort of like, are we Zinni, are we Tierney? I think there's a lot going on around that area. And like I say, going 2-0 up in the last 2 games and then, well, pretty much giving it away, certainly against West Ham. Just, don't know, it makes me a bit worried. Don't know, I guess it could depend on what kind of subs come in later in the game. I know we were chatting about that before, about kind of like game management. But
so would you have done something different then? Because a lot of people have already mentioned Zinchenko, why isn't he tested in midfield?
Well, I pushed in there and then Tierney on that left back. Yeah, we haven't seen that, have we?
We haven't.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Jorginho is not going to have him next to Partey. It's interesting. I don't know. But see what
I'd put Emile Smith-Rowe in there. I would have liked to have seen Emile Smith-Rowe play in that position personally. Big up Fabio Vieira. I know that's kind of his role, but I'd have liked to see Emile Smith-Rowe get some more minutes. I feel like he would have slotted him fine there. And I don't know why he's been held back for so long. It might be something a bit wild compared to what everyone else is thinking. Because like you mentioned there, Jorginho could have been put in, but Emile Smith-Rowe, I don't see the problem with him maybe stepping in there. It'd have been nice to see. I don't
know if he's quite ready yet, and it's weird saying that because he's been available for a little while now.
Yeah, but yeah, that'd be my change if anything. But anyone that steps in today, Turkish and the panel, listen, it's Southampton and the Premier League. I understand it's the most competitive league there is, but if you're not stepping in and getting a result today, no matter who I don't care. You could put one of the youngsters in. They should be able to fill in and prove themselves today. It's Southampton, bottom of the league. Should be able to get the job done.
But listen, you know what? Taking it a bit off subject, but kind of on the subject because it's a position that a lot of us want us to buy in this summer. And today, one of the people on Twitter, or I call people on Twitter, journalist Charles Watt says, we're interested in Mason Mount.
Mason Mount?
Yeah, Laurie, I mean, what do you make of that? What do you make of Mason Mount potentially coming in?
I'm not salivating at the mouth about that one, I must admit.
Pause.
No, that doesn't do it for me, to be honest. No, he's not been... I mean, he's a decent player. He's a good player, there's no doubt about it, but that doesn't excite me, to be honest.
Nick?
I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, let's get your thoughts.
I think it's a bit of a sideways step. It seems like a bit of a... too much of a like for like. You know, I know he's a difficult player to upgrade on, Saka, because, you know, he has good moments and, you know, he's a leader, he's been captain of his national team since he was quite young, but I don't see that as a significant step up, you know, and if we want to win a title this season and we want to go for trophies again next season, we have to be looking at improving players, or at least players that are going to be really, really competitive. So yeah, it doesn't really excite me either, to be honest with you.
Do you have any other names in mind for that
position? You know, I think Luke and I were talking before about Lavia, who we'll see here. He's younger. I think he, you know, made a good point about maybe bringing in someone, because Saka doesn't need to go urgently, has had that amazing turnaround where a lot of the fans have bought back into him. We could maybe go for someone a little bit younger. I know Mason Mount's 24, he's not exactly old, but we could go for someone a little bit younger and bring them through slowly as kind of an understudy and build them in slowly that way. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I haven't got names off the top of my head, but I want someone that's like a marquee signing in that position.
Okay, cool. Charlene, Mason Mount.
Do you know what? Not in a rude way, but I just don't see the big hype about Mason Mount. Like Laurie said, he doesn't excite me either. So to hear that, it's like, oh, Mason Mount. I know Frank Lampard's sort of been a fan of him. He gets into the England squad, but I just don't see what the big hype is. Not in a rude way, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you. And Seth, I mean, you mentioned Emile Smith-Rowe. A lot of people, especially last season when Emile Smith-Rowe was doing his thing, there was a lot of comparisons between the two players. Do you think we need a Mason Mount? Would you be happy with a Mason Mount?
I think Mason Mount's a good player. I think I'm a bit different to you guys. I actually like the way he plays. I think he gets a bit disrespected because he's in a bad Chelsea team. And a lot of the players there are failing because of, I guess...
Well, you say, but he's not in the team, is he?
Yeah, there you go. That's a good point. But even still, there's good players in that Chelsea team, but they stink because the club they stink around. They're stinking out the place. So I like Mason Mount. I don't think it's too bad of a link. Obviously, I wanted like a Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice, in my opinion. But
Maddison.
Maddison up there, yeah. But him and Mason Mount, I wouldn't be angry at it. I'll be honest. I get it. It's not the shiny toy, but Arteta hasn't been making, and Arsenal have been making these shiny toy signings, these big signings. So.
Could I just say, what would be the attraction? Okay, we know it's a good player.
He's a good player.
What does he bring to the table that Arsenal should be thinking?
He runs about a lot.
He's got the energy.
He puts himself about.
And I think he's got good timing in the box.
Yeah, he is good. We are disrespecting him a little bit.
Like a Ramsey one.
That's what I was going to say. He's closer to a Ramsey than Saka is. So
he's not a bad player. I think we're disrespecting him a little bit.
No, but as Nick was alluding to, we should be in the market for marquee players now, and I wouldn't regard Mason Mount, the 2023 version of Mason Mount, as a marquee player.
Some people would, but I get that.
Yeah,
I get
you
that.
would.
No,
I think he's a bit of Marmite, ain't he? You either love or hate him. You're either for
We do need a bigger squad.
Well, not hate. That's a bit of a.
We do need a bigger squad.
Yeah, we need a bigger
saying
squad.
that, like, you know, that those players off the bench have to start being of the quality of Mason Mount. But then you're saying about just the general link, like the price.
It'd be crazy.
Exactly, and is that money?
Isn't his contract close to an end?
Oh, is it?
I think he's got a year.
So he'd have a year this summer. That's why the Liverpool links were so hot.
But I think maybe we look at things differently. Do the panel look at things differently if that's, because what you mentioned about having a bigger squad, if that is adding versus replacing? Maybe actually if it's adding to the team, Xhaka stays put, we're all thinking maybe that's a Xhaka replacement, so we're not happy. But actually if we add him and keep Xhaka as well, then they're two players in the same position who do slightly different things.
To me, it's a bit of a lazy association, isn't it? It's like, oh, Mason Mount's available. Oh, Arsenal might be interested. Nah.
Would you say the same thing about Trossard? Because that, you know what I mean? Because
that's what I was thinking.
Somebody who's become available, Premier League experience, we jump on it, and actually
Trossard was needs must.
Going into the Champions League, that position will be needs must.
Yeah, 100%. In the
summer, we will be in the market for a number of top flight players, and I don't think Mason Mount is top flight at the current time. I really don't. I think he's a good player. Like
I think you're right. He's definitely not top flight.
We should be in the market for
Champions League winner.
We already know from now that next season is different gravy. You know what I mean? Liverpool are going to go strong next year. Chelsea going to come hard. Man United, Newcastle are going to be in.
They should.
You know what I
They
mean?
should. Yeah.
Yeah. So the stakes have been upped.
But what we're experiencing at the moment with this team is a little bit of lack of experience over the last couple of games. He's a Champions League winner, does have good Premier League experience.
So was Jimmy Traore.
But do you know what I mean? Like, he's somebody that can bring in. A lot of people weren't super aghast when we were looking at Zinchenko, but there's somebody who's won 4 Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
And when you see that in this final stretch, that can hopefully be. Do you know what I mean? So there's a bit of a CV and mental aspect to it as well, even if he doesn't do a lot of the fancy stuff that you want to see on the pitch. It's a difficult position.
He's a good player. I
Yeah.
think under Arteta, he would thrive.
With respect, I think though that the Arsenal that brought in Zinchenko has upped a level since then.
Yeah.
As you said
the Champions
before,
League is up a level for
we're
the Premier
shopping
League.
in a different shop.
We should be.
Yeah.
We're in Waitrose.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Well, we don't. Well, yeah.
Because he has been linked heavily with Liverpool, and Liverpool are obviously on the same thing.
Are they?
Well, they should. Well, in terms of where they are and where they've been in recent history, they are. You know.
When you think of the quality of player that's likely to become available this summer, and if you said to most Arsenal fans, Mason Mount, I would imagine you're going to get the reaction, a kind of lukewarm reaction that we're seeing here. I'm saying, and I'm not disrespecting the player because he's a talented player.
He is.
I'm just saying we could well be approaching that transfer summer market as champions. Mason Mount, really?
If you're adding though, like they said, if you're adding on top of more signings in the midfield, that's not a bad.
So it's a
player to
filler.
It's not a question
Yeah,
of
but
filler.
how much are we going to pay for a filler?
Yeah,
It just
it's a
doesn't
filler.
make sense.
It's the price.
It's not a
isn't it?
question
The
of filler. When we wanted to up our levels in the Premier League, we got 2 players that had won the Premier League to come and join us. Now we're looking at getting back into the Champions League. We would like players that have played in or won the Champions League.
No, but
to
you
come
could
and
be
join
looking
us.
at a situation where you're champions and you're looking to retain your championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mason Mount, really? When you
What
consider-
other names? I was
You're
gonna
going
say,
like
who would you-
Messi's coming in the
Premier
summer.
League experience too.
Listen,
Well, you
that's
never
what.
know.
No, but the point I'm trying to make is, in the summer, you know what the transfer market's going to. It's going to go crazy. There's going to be all sorts of players available.
There's another player in the position whose contract's coming to an end. I think City are trying to extend it, but Gundogan. Would you?
I would take
Would you
him.
take him over Mount?
100%.
Over Mount, I would,
No
yeah.
question about that one.
Over Mount, but even Gundogan, with respect, I might be forced to see what else is out there before I make that quantum leap.
It's just his age. Is
Yeah,
the
it's his
only
age.
issue.
I also
But
can't
he's
see
still
City.
coming.
City ain't giving us any more players.
Exactly that. City are not selling
giving
to
us
us.
shit.
If we win the league, especially, City are
Innit?
never selling to
That
us ever
contract's
again.
coming to an end.
Well, okay, yeah, I don't
I'll
think
take
even so.
Gundogan.
It's
But
so,
yeah, to
it's
be
so
fair,
nice as a club to be back in this position where people are like, I don't want our players going to you, rather than, you know what, have them.
Well, it was only the beginning of the season. It obviously wasn't that. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
Pep was quite happy to let. Well, maybe Zinchenko was probably a bigger mistake than potentially Jesus for him. But yeah, definitely. It's just how quickly that's advanced to a rival.
Yeah.
We've got a super chat from Thompson. I really hope Trossard gets to play with Jesus tonight. Any surprises with the front three? Because there has been quite a bit of conversation around it this
Yeah,
week.
I must say, I heard Robbie on the Starting 11 show, and not for the first time in our lives, we disagree. I would have, I'm going to put, it's semantics, but I would have left Saka on the bench, at least certainly to start for this game. I think the last couple of games he's not looked himself.
Do you think that'd be shining a further light on you know?
Not really.
Good
not
question.
Really. I mean, people will always interpret it their own different ways, but the way I'll be looking at it as manager, take him out the firing line, give him a little rest.
You know the
That puts him
internet-
back- that puts
you
him
know how
back in the
internet
firing
will
line.
see it, though.
Yeah, but that's the
will be
internet.
Like, he's been dropped. That's
No,
what
but
we
you
can
don't
do
manage a
with
club via the
broadcast
internet,
and-
though. You
Yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
but then that's where
the media.
That's where pressure also comes from in terms
Yeah,
of
I hear
creeping
that.
into a player's mind. And
No, I'm saying, listen, I can't second guess what he's done this season, but me personally, I would have benched Saka. It's not dropping him, it's just resting him. He could very well come on in this game, but we want him sharp and ready and focused and everything else for the City game.
Still a long way away with Laurie though.
I have a few people that agree with you here in the chat. Does anyone else agree with that?
And that's not to besmirch Saka. I love the guy, but I just think he needs due rest.
He needs a goal. He needs a goal. Whether he starts, whether that comes quicker, if he starts or comes off the bench, obviously it's hard to know. But I don't know. I think his mentality. I don't think his mentality would take that much of a knock if he was dropped. I think this kid is just elite mentally. After everything he's been through, he'll go score the next penalty. I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's hard to know if starting or I think he starts, but. I was saying earlier with this, I thought he potentially was going to make way in the last 2 games as the sub for Trossard.
I don't want to hog things, but if you notice earlier in the season, Martinelli went through a similar type of scenario. His form had dipped a little bit, and the manager dropped him or left him out, whatever phrase you want to use, and then he got brought back, and you've seen the reaction.
I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, I disagree. I think Saka. I know that he wants to play every single game, and I think if you're a player and you've missed a penalty at West Ham, and then you're then sat out in the next game, no matter what the manager tells you, in your head you'll be thinking, oh, this doesn't sit right with me. I think he wants to go back out there, build his confidence back. He might even get another penalty. I remember when after he missed the penalty in the Euros, and then there was a penalty for Arsenal, he's the one that picked it up, took it straight away, full confidence, and they hit him on that form of penalty taking for Arsenal. So I think he's a player that just wants to get straight back into it. I think he understands the pressure he's under, and I think he thrives at it, I'll be honest, in my complete opinion. But
wasn't there a game recently he did start on the bench?
It was Leeds.
Leeds. So he's had that.
He's been bro. This brother doesn't need rest. He's made out of vibranium.
I'm more looking at it. I'm coming from the angle. I'm looking after him. Listen, we know what players are like. You've seen players.
Uncle Laurie, I like that though. He's looking after him. I get that. He's looking after his nephew. I hear that.
You see players, right? Even when they're playing terribly, and then they get hooked, you see they react in an adverse way. They're throwing their shirt down, and that's the natural reaction of players. No one wants to get dropped. No one wants to get left out. These players have egos. They've got their pride. And listen, with Saka, my intention is to look after the guy and keep him ready for the City game, which is the real, you know what I mean?
No,
test.
I get you. But he is also one of our big game players. So
absolutely.
You know.
I also think Trossard is probably one of the best players that we have off the bench, because he's so versatile that he can react to whatever's happening, where Saka typically plays in that one position. Yeah. So I do like Trossard on the bench, and even when Saka hasn't been the best, he still played pretty well in the early start of the game. The first half an hour of both those games, West Ham and Liverpool, we were on top. That's where Saka could do really well. I would try to protect him, because again, like you said, we can't predict how the game's going to go. I would try to protect him by us going out there, getting a goal or two up, and then at half time bringing him off a little bit earlier, and then bringing Trossard in and doing things that way.
No, I hear you. Alex with the super chat says, "Evening, folks. Let's get a win. We've got to bounce back tonight. Missed the team news. Flipping crash on the M25. Hopefully you get back safe. The M25, it's a gift and a curse. When something happens on that road, then it's peak. But
traffic today.
Hey, I suffered a flat tire on that same stretcher, but the M25 last week. There for hours, man. So he has my sympathy.
Traffic 2 hours today to work.
And Ricky says, Laurie, humble request. When you believe game done, please don't say it. You believe it manifests. A lot of people believe in jinxes.
I've learnt my lesson. Listen, what I used to operate by, as I see it, I speak it now. After what happened in the Liverpool game, I'm going to be a little bit.
At your big age, you're learning this lesson now.
No, but that's what
better
football,
late than never, eh?
That's what football does to you, man. You know what I mean? You've suffered a range of emotions, so I'm going to try and keep them in check. But what I would say about tonight is, I was saying to my boy Luke over there, if we don't win tonight, realistically, can we even deserve to be champions? And I'm trying not to disrespect Southampton by saying that, but come on now, like, it's top versus bottom. You're at home. You're coming off 2 pretty shaky results. We need a win tonight, man. Yeah. It is what it is.
Just to add to that, apparently Ake from Man City, potentially injured.
He might be out. And he's been a big player for them this season.
Exactly. Even when we played Man City, he's the one that was trying to take care of Saka. So, things can still go in our favour. Let's not lose hope. You just never know what can happen.
I've just got visions of Maitland-Niles going to the manager with a little checklist and saying, look, this is his weaknesses, this is his strength.
Maitland-Niles, do us a favour.
So
we're going to get into predictions shortly. We're going to just say the predictions out loud because there's a few more of us than usual. Ozan Kabak says, yo, Turkish, I ordered some meals with Factor and the food is quality and fresh, plus I used your discount code. Love for the love, Teşekkürler. My guy, appreciate that.
Discounts. Oh, what? You didn't shout me about that.
That's my channel. We're on a different channel right now. You see it?
Hey, I like food though, but I didn't know you were getting that.
Is it Turkish food?
Turkish LDN. You subscribe. You go to the description. You find the code there, my guy.
Oh, my guy, love for that. Love
They were just saying they're hungry as well.
No, just all different cuisines.
Yeah.
See.
But I can't like this one's just for the people in America, so you might can't.
Oh, so you should have seen
Is this what man are doing? Is this what man are doing? Okay.
You know what? Talking of food, I got to big my man up because he recommended a Turkish restaurant near to where we live in Enfield, and I tried it out. Proper.
Come on, man.
What's it
you
called?
ask Turkish about a Turkish restaurant. I'm gonna.
Private location.
Man, gatekeeping the food.
We need to get the peas for that.
Listen, we're going to get into predictions, but before we get into predictions, people, a big thank you to our sponsor, NordVPN, for powering the ultimate Arsenal fan match experience right here on AFTV. Use the code AFTV at the checkout or click the link below to visit nordvpn.com/AFTV for the AFTV special.
NordVPN is the ultimate tool for exploring the internet. It's like having a Swiss Army knife that protects you from online threats, helps you to access fresh content and gives you anonymity, and so much more. So make sure that you've got NordVPN in your arsenal. Get it? In your arsenal? Click the link. And with the AFTV special, you can save even more. Click the link to be invincible.
People, big up NordVPN, code AFTV, link in the description below. You know what to do. Let's do predictions. Let's start far left, Charlene.
Listen, I'm confident today. Today's the game we bounce back from them 2 draws. I'm going 3-0 Arsenal. Clean sheet as well.
3-0.
I'm confident today, you know.
Nick.
4-0. I'm going even better.
Yeah,
4-0 clean sheet.
4-0, Luke.
6-0.
I think it's 7 we need to get back on there. But I'm not. I want to say 3. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 as well. 3-0.
3-0 as well, clean sheet. Laurie.
I'm going 3, but I think Southampton, i.e. James Ward-Prowse, will probably get a free kick or a penalty. You know what I mean? You know how things go. 3-1.
3-1. Cess.
Negative, man. You're about 1. Why do you have to concede for? 4-0 today.
Brother.
I want to say 7. We need 7.
Go 7.
Yeah, we need 7, but we're not getting 7. So
But then we'll do 3-0 at Etihad, innit? You know what I mean? So,
all right. We need 3-0 there.
Love that.
3-0. We'll get the 6. Make it 7. Keep them quiet.
You man are moving mad.
So,
we're getting clipped seriously.
I'm going 4-1. I'm going 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah. Mix of both. I'd like a clean sheet, but.
So what you saying? What you saying? Ward-Prowse?
It might be a set piece. It might be.
All right.
Well, he's what? I think he's their second top scorer. Adams, who's not playing today, is their top scorer.
Is he on the bench, Adams?
I don't know if he's on the bench. I didn't even do the Southampton lineup. Let me do the Southampton lineup quickly. Bazunu, Walker-Peters, Bella Kocha, Bednarek, Perraud, Lavia, Ward-Prowse, El Yunusi, Alcaraz, Walcott and Armstrong up top. So no Adams. No Adams on
Armstrong's
the bench.
lively. He's lively, quick.
He scored against us in the reverse fixture, I think, when we drew 1-1.
Yeah,
it was him, innit?
Yeah.
I'll be looking out for Fabio Vieira today. I want to see how he gets on. I mean, he's come in and he's had mixed success. He's flattered to deceive at times, but a game like this, no disrespect, this is a good game for him to come in and show us what he's got.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see how he does today.
And this
your Walcott's out there.
I think Vieira will do well in today's game because the minutes that we have seen him, like he's really stood out and done a good job. So.
He has at times, and then there's other times when he's kind of gone a little bit missing. But today, we want to see him on it.
This type of advanced role that Saka plays is more closely related to the role that he played before he came, you know, edge of the box. So we've got 4 sort of natural goal scorers, 5 actually with Ødegaard. So it looks like we're going for sort of a, you know, pack as many goals as possible. Obviously, I know it's come through illness, but he's probably more of a natural goal scorer than Saka. We do lose something maybe defensively, but against bottom of the league, maybe we can sacrifice a more defensive player.
This is the midfield we started against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Was it?
Well, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah.
Did you see he was leading the huddle then? The conversation with Gabriel Jesus, which was interesting to see. Saw Zinchenko start, but then Gabriel Jesus kind of just led the talk there.
Premier League winners. They know what to say at this stage.
It's very true. Well said. Gabriel Jesus leading it. I saw there was like a small little poll in the chat saying about who would you replace Xhaka with. Fabio Vieira. No, sorry, Emile Smith-Rowe was winning that. I'm just saying that Emile Smith-Rowe would have been for me the option. But Fabio, still behind you. Let's go.
We've kicked off.
Let's do it.
Come on, Arsenal!
They go. They do.
So, what
see what's going on.
What you saying about Mason Mount then? What? Yeah, would you be happy with that?
It depends on the price. I'll be underwhelmed though, like Laurie said. I'll be underwhelmed. I think there's
We
better
can do
options,
better.
if I'm honest. But at the same time, like Laurie said, Arteta's been doing his thing. So if that's who Arteta wants.
Oh my God!
He's been watching De Gea. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh.
It's Bournemouth all over again.
Ramsdale, what are you doing?
It's exactly the same as Bournemouth. They took the same.
No, that is a De
What
Gea
are
thing.
you doing? Now that's listen. What are you doing?
What is he doing?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's
Ladies
okay.
and gentlemen, Southampton have just scored.
It's okay.
Basically,
It's okay.
David
It's okay.
De Gea
It's
has
okay.
assisted Alcaraz.
It's okay. It's okay.
David De Gea. You mean Ramsdale?
Sorry, Ramsey.
Oh
It
my.
is
What is that? He walked straight at him.
He literally passed it to him, Turkish.
Yeah.
He literally passed it to him.
He's calling for the.
It's a poor ball.
It's a poor ball, yeah.
And
It's beyond poor.
He could have saved that as well.
All right, listen.
And he had many options as well.
It's alright.
And it was a finish as well. He should have.
He got a hand
To be honest,
as
he
well.
shouldn't
All
even
right.
be conceding that.
What is going
He
on?
rattled himself from the beginning. So
That
yeah,
just
Southampton
looks
are
like
0-1 up.
Pressure.
Williams
I can't
says ain't
believe
no
that.
way.
All right,
it
we
is
redeem
way.
ourselves.
That's
Let's
half of
go.
our
It's still
predictions out
early
the
on.
window, yeah.
Yep.
That is-
No clean sheet at home
Yeah.
again. No clean sheet at home again.
All right, let's go, boys. Come on, pick yourselves up.
I think the
Let's go.
best thing that can be said for that is it's inside the first minute. So
Yeah, but how many times has that happened
Yeah,
in the
that's
last
what's
last 10 games? The teams, it's like teams know now
We
after
can't
that
rely on
after that
having to come
Bournemouth.
back every single
No,
time
man.
either.
They took centre exactly the same way. I know that's not how the goal was scored, but exactly the same way. Touched it off, went straight long to their right winger.
This is going to rattle the players as well.
I mean-
this is
I
going
hope
to
it
rattle.
rattles the Emirates
They need
enough.
to.
It's elbow.
you know, I must say I feel really sorry for Mikel Arteta because you would have prepped your team all week. You would have been speaking to them, talking about the importance of this game. I'm sure he would have been impressing upon them the need for a good start tonight. And then your keeper, less than a minute into the game, goes and does something like that. It's
Yeah,
unforced error as well. It's not like he was under any pressure.
It was
Yeah.
Maybe
slack.
mentally
It was
he's under
so
a lot of
slack.
pressure.
People wouldn't even
Yeah,
sat
but even
down by
that-
this time.
Yeah, I know, man.
It's not like he had to make that pass either. There was 3 other men around there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
unforced
I've all
error.
got options.
Ref, come on. What was that?
It's a bad foul.
Jesus,
It's a bad
man. That is a
foul.
wild tackle.
That is a bad foul. Should be a yellow.
It's your boy. It's your boy
Don't do
Lavia.
this, man. Let's honestly.
When are we going to learn though?
think
Like,
it
when are we
was-
going to
I
learn?
don't know.
Worse
Because
than it was.
There's no ball in that challenge.
Hey.
What on earth is that? 2 minutes in.
That's got to be a
it should be a
card.
yellow. That's
You know what's ironic
Later
as
on in
well
the
about
game,
that
it's a yellow.
Turkish is that last night myself and other Arsenal fans, I'm sure, were laughing at De Gea.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at what's going on
Ramsdale's done.
in our own camp. Listen, people, 3 minutes gone. Southampton did take an early lead. Let's head over to James and Frank on Info Station and get their thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I did was laugh because I was just like, you're joking. You know, that kind of like, oh my word, this is ridiculous. But yeah, Laurie summed it up perfectly. He said he felt sorry for Mikel Arteta, and I get it. You know, you set the team out there against West Ham to do the right things. They do it after 10 minutes, they're in front, and then they blow it. Cool. We've now moved past that. We're all excited for this game. And then Aaron Ramsdale, I don't think the pass was ever on. See, a lot of people got on to De Gea yesterday, but the pass I felt was on and they just got it wrong. I don't think the pass is ever on here. That is an absolute shocker from Aaron Ramsdale. And it's just unacceptable. There's no other way of putting it.
Not only that, but listen, as a goalkeeper myself, Aaron Ramsdale has been inspirational for me this season. It's been a few times.
Go on, Martinelli, square it! Square it! Oh, Gabby, you did so well.
But my point is, Aaron Ramsdale's been inspirational for me this season. However, in the past few games, and I've noticed it a lot, he's not getting a strong enough hand to most shots that come at him. He gets another touch to this, and it's not a strong enough hand. He's got to be pushing that away.
Yeah, I think you probably could do better with the save. I think Martinelli's been brilliant in that whole move.
Absolutely.
I think probably should have been able to square that to Saka. But okay, look, they've got to respond. It feels very Bournemouth, so let's see if they respond, hopefully even better than they did against Bournemouth, because we left that a touch too late. But yeah, really, really disappointing start from Arsenal. Let's see what they can do. Back to Turkish.
Yeah, Martinelli had a little chance. They made a little run into the box, but he was ushered out. Came to nothing. Aside from that,
Got to say, Martinelli with the ball at his feet is electric. Is there a quicker player in the Premiership with the ball at his feet than Martinelli? I'm not so
They
sure.
say Darwin Núñez is guys. I
Saka.
don't believe that. But they say
Yeah,
he's
he
supposed to be rapid.
With the ball at his feet, I'm saying that.
Martinelli he runs with his head down though, doesn't he? I don't know if
and
I think you can see that in that last touch. He has got that in him. It's kind of not entirely sure what he's going to do at the end of it.
That last touch should have been the ball across.
Yeah, you saw it again there.
His decision making does need to improve at times, but the pace with which he runs with the ball.
One game.
We've got a corner here.
That's all I asked for, bro.
It's gone, man. This one's gone.
Next time. Just sit down and watch my team and not feel stressed. One game. I like my hairline.
I was going to say, that's how Rob Holding lost his.
I
like my hairline.
I like it, but we can't do this every week.
Ball in, floated rather than any real pace behind it.
Good play.
Come on.
Nice.
Let's go.
We responded really well. We responded really well.
We had to respond well. I'm sorry. If these not crumble now, I'll walk off. Can't watch this.
I think the worrying thing about what we're seeing tonight is though, okay, it's all right. Well, it's not all right, but you've done this against Southampton. We've got plenty of time to get back in it. But trust me, you do that at the Etihad against City, it's probably game done.
It's over.
The margin for error is not there. Exactly. So that's a worry in itself.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens tonight.
I would say, to go back on the Mount conversation, that's why sometimes if you bring players in that have the right mentality and experience, that can be just as valuable as players that are maybe better technically, but actually when you're in those crunch moments.
I mean, I'm going to say something that's fairly controversial now, but I'm actually being serious. But is there...
Let's go.
Is there a case for...
All day.
Be quiet.
Is there a case for looking at Matt Turner? No.
No, it's not that drastic.
No, it's no, Laurie.
You just need to...
It was just one error.
In this game, now?
No, I'm saying for the City game.
For the City game?
No.
Chill out.
You are
Don't stress, Laurie.
Allow me, take me out.
I said, is there?
We're good, man.
I'm merely putting the question to
We've seen Matt Turner do stuff like that in pre-season.
Yeah, facts.
No, when he's coming
on.
Come on,
Go on.
Go went over it.
I think you got to shout and put him off.
You can hear me.
He can hear you down the road,
You need to get used to that word.
Zinchenko with an effort from just outside the box. Peter with a super chat says, take pressure off of keeping a clean sheet away early doors. Genius.
Has Matt Turner let us down then? He hasn't, has he?
He's been better this season. He has been better this season, but he's played in reasonably low pressure games this season.
I think to bring him in against City though is not going to happen. But I'm just saying that Ramsdale's made a few errors recently, and
but I mean that is absolutely mental to bring.
What are we doing here, man?
To bring Turner in for the City game.
Because Saka's made a few, mistakes recently. I wouldn't take him out. It's just you couldn't take Ramsdale.
Right, but what was disappointing about that though is it came so early, and like Nick said, it's an unforced error. He wasn't under any pressure.
All we do.
He had options, and he made the wrong one.
That's all Arsenal do.
To me, that's unacceptable at this level.
William says you don't need to have a winning mentality to execute a proper pass.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the pressure of someone that's gone through 2 relegations, that's now 6 or 7 games away from winning the Premier League. This is not only is it a different part of his different place entirely in his career, but 2 or 3 years ago, probably not even something he'd ever considered when he was getting relegated with Sheffield United to even think that he would ever be potentially on the edge of winning the Premier League title. Do you know what I mean?
He said
I take what he said. I take it the point. You know?
He said that in the interview actually. He said the pressure of being at the bottom compared to the top is better to be where we are at the moment. He said. So he's not going to worry about it too much.
And maybe he should have. All season we've had the same issue, even since Arteta took over, of when do we play out and when do we just launch it, and that's the risk. That's the risk that we take.
No, I don't want them to change this. I want them to keep playing out from the back. I want to have the confidence to do that, but that was just poor.
It was just a moment.
It's just so early on as well, though. You haven't got the pace of the game at that point. That's almost too early to even really sort of properly critique, and it's so early.
And what you've done with that as well is that you've given a team like Southampton, their confidence would have been on the floor. All of a sudden, you've just given them an almighty lift.
And they can just...
They're thinking to themselves, hang on a minute, we might get something here tonight, no?
Yeah, if they start wasting time. Well, they seem like they're still playing, they're not trying to, just kill off the game.
Arsenal have conceded first 8 times this season, winning 5 of them, losing 3 of them, no draws.
We'll win today.
We have to win today.
It's got to be a win, yeah, it's got to be a win. Got to be a win.
Do we? That's okay.
Where's your 4-0 gone, man?
I'm joking, we have to. No, the 4-0's out the window, Luke, I'll be honest. That one's done.
The 4-1's still on, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the optimism.
It's a mad one, because I was laughing at United yesterday. Seville was sitting in 40th and blimey, you know, because life comes at you fast. Arsenal, come on, please. Please.
We're just very slow at the moment.
Come on, let's
It's still a long time. Listen, nothing's going to change. As long as I get the 3 points now, look how I've changed my mind. I want to see a statement win. Now it's get the 3 points.
Southampton seem to be boxing us off well, though.
As I said, they're playing with a bit more belief.
Cannot get it out here.
Come forward. Odegaard's saying, come.
Where's that Partey so deep?
Yeah, Partey dropping all the way back.
Man on. Oh.
Nice.
That's a foul. Man's got an arm lock,
Man, he gave him a free spin.
The thing is, the first one should have been a yellow card.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've got to start seeing some cards, because it's just going to build up and build up.
I hate when teams spread out the fouls on Saka. Like
they're really targeting Saka as well. I don't know if it's because of that penalty miss. Like, I don't know, maybe they think his confidence should drop, so they're targeting him even more.
It's a standard.
I think it's just been this season, and just.
Who is that? Oh, Vieira.
Vieira, man, yeah.
Touch was too heavy, man. I had to go back.
The ball was hit to him quite hard, though.
Yeah, he's been killed there.
Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira in attendance today, and Sol Campbell as well.
No pressure at all.
No pressure.
No pressure. Just the legends, just the invincibles in the building.
And we're trying to win the league.
But was that even pressure, though? The game had just started.
We're talking about the mental pressure before away from football.
That's just lack of concentration, surely. You see what I'm saying?
It could be a number of
mixture
things.
of two.
Turkish. Is it pressure? The game had just started.
It's lack of concentration.
To me, it's lack of concentration. The man's-
overconfidence.
Yeah. Casual, just, here you go, look.
Who wants?
It's happening too much this season, though.
Yeah.
That's Bournemouth, and then I can't remember the other game. We just about got away with it. Maybe the very next game.
It feels like the longer we go on, the more we're switching off, and City, the longer they go on, the more they're picking up. It just needs to be the other way around. It really does.
Guys, let's just see the positives.
Yeah, I was going to say,
games.
I know. Phil.
We had a
Come on.
lead.
This is positive.
And look what happened.
It's coming.
It's still a long time. It's gonna. I expect us to win this game.
We will win.
I'm just annoyed, bro. I'll be honest. That we concede again early on. Here we go.
Goal incoming.
Here we go.
Go on. Oh.
Corner.
What's it?
Is they calling for handball?
Ref's giving a free kick, I think.
Free kick?
I think
Free kick or corner?
Earlier on.
Against Saka.
Free kick against?
I get what?
I think. Did he do anything?
He didn't do anything. Oh, come on, that's.
Yeah, he's giving a free kick for that.
Yeah, he didn't really see it. It just looked like it was a foul.
And Martinelli's electric on that left-hand side. He just needs to release the ball a little bit quicker and have this where we don't have a target man. That's where Jesus is super good for the link-up play, but not always going to be that target man to brush defenders aside.
I mean, it's clear that Martinelli's clearly got the beating of the fullback. He's done it about 3 times already in this match.
Go on.
So good.
That's a good touch.
We keep.
What are we doing here?
They got space in it.
Southampton got a little try.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What did I say? It was Walcott. Said it was Walcott.
4-2? 4-2 anyone?
Beating us 2-0.
No, man.
I told you, it's Bournemouth all over again.
What?
I'm going to stop coming on these.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity to come on here. It's been really.
Nah, this is a joke. This is actually a joke because
we gave the ball away in midfield.
I don't believe what I'm seeing.
Right.
Come on, boys, man!
Oh, mate.
And it's Zinchenko trying to make sure that heads are not dropping again.
But
exactly.
Partey clapping his hands behind him, sort of like, yeah, come on, lads. What are you doing?
Zinchenko's doing a job that Odegaard should be doing.
Wow.
Right, these are the moments now.
Wow.
These are bigger moments now.
Zinchenko's huddling people up. Jesus talking to them. I don't know how we need this after 15 minutes against Southampton at the Emirates. I don't know how we've reached this point. I can't lie to you.
Look at the gap in midfield here.
But even there, man.
What's that gap in the midfield?
That's still 3 on 4.
What? Who's Gabriel? You got to look. You should know the players there.
Gabriel,
that doesn't happen.
Gabriel.
But to be fair though, Theo's got he's very quick.
Yeah, but he
didn't know he was there. He didn't watch the
allowed
run.
him to just curve the run round him.
We haven't had that like many this season. We haven't had many goals conceded like that where they just tear straight through with one pass. And Theo Walcott, I know he's a good player, but like it's not Haaland.
Even if we do, the issue is as well the way we're playing. It's so poor. Even if we do come back, City are really going to be licking their lips going into a game against us. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not going to be looking at us thinking, they should be fearing us.
Come on, finish!
Oh, come on, man.
Not falling, is it, man?
These things are going to piss me off.
Yeah.
We need to be perfect now.
We need more shots. Any type of shot. Test the goalkeeper.
Cushion gone. Etihad next. These men are joking.
I can just see what the narrative is going to be up and down the country. Man.
It's not a narrative. If we don't win this game, it is that.
It's ridiculous.
It is that.
You think it is though?
Of course it's that. If we don't beat Southampton at home, of course.
There's no stat before the game. They haven't beaten us at home at our ground since like 1985 or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't love all those stats going around before. The top versus bottom. It's Invincibles turning up looking for an easy win. Don't love it.
2-0 is mad.
We've thrown it away twice, mate. We've thrown it away twice in the last 2 games.
Actually crazy. At home, the bottom league is actually wild. Wild.
William says, how ironic that Walcott scored 2. We've just passed 16 minutes. It is 2-0 to Southampton, people. James, Frank, give us
do you know what?
What's going on here, man?
It's looking like it's going to be one of those frustrating nights, man.
Well, we went 2 down to 4.
Southampton free kick.
Yeah.
James, Frank, let's go over to you and get your thoughts on Info Station.
Yeah, I think Partey's having a bit of a shocker in midfield. He gives the ball away, and obviously he's not in a position to stop the ball when it comes to Alcaraz before the pass into Theo Walcott. I don't think it's great defending from Gabriel. Having said that, it's kind of easy to say in hindsight what he should do. I don't know, Frank, what are you thinking?
It's really starting to piss me off, James, to be honest, because from where we've come from to the way we're playing now, I do not know what's happened. I don't know what Gabriel's doing for that second goal.
They shit the bed.
They have, absolutely. I don't know what Gabriel's doing for that second goal. I don't know why he gives Theo Walcott the time and space. Obviously, Theo's not as fast as he used to be, but he's still got a little bit of pace on him. To give him that kind of space and time is criminal.
I look at more how open the midfield is, though. You know what I mean?
Ultimately,
they've just cut through us because of a bad pass from
all over the pitch, James. It's not
Odegaard, I think.
We're 2-0 down at home to bottom of the league, Southampton. What is going on?
You're gonna. I was in a video with Robbie and I said we shouldn't make a load of changes. Oh, here's Odegaard. He's gone wide to Zinchenko, and is he going to get into the box? He has now, and Martinelli just needed a touch. He's calling for a corner.
Zinchenko's pissed,
and he actually got everyone together in a huddle to try and clear their minds a bit. I honestly wouldn't be against taking Rob Holding off.
But for who?
In this game, bring Jorginho on and hear me out. Get Partey at centre back. Listen, all this game is going to be about attacking now. Get your best ball players on the pitch. Rob Holding, I've seen him already. That was a nice ball to Saka for that attack, but I've already seen him just sky a few too far. And it might get desperate. We might have to do something a little bit unorthodox. But look, still 70 minutes to go. I said it in the Bournemouth game at 2-0 down. We can turn this around. So let's hope they do it. Back to Turkey.
Southampton keeper's got the ball and they're trying to play out the back. We just had a chance there, as you know. Flashed across the 6-yard box, but no one on the end of it. Yeah, we've got a throw.
Obviously, James talking about putting Thomas Partey centre back. I think it's going to be an all-out attack game now. It's mad. 2 goals in front is just. It's hard to take because a draw is not a good result here. Let's not forget that. So it has to be 3, 4s.
Come on.
This is crazy.
And the thing is as well, going forward in the quest to get 2 goals, you've got to be so careful because if you concede another one, that's probably it.
Yeah.
We can't concede another one.
We're struggling to play out the back.
We're not going forward. We're not going forward like we used to, look.
Are we nervous?
There's no confidence in the passing. Partey's having to drop all the way back into the defensive line to get the ball out and do that job. So he hasn't been great, but he is doing 2 people's jobs at the moment.
Here we go.
Go on, let's
just settle into the game.
Come on,
Come on.
Saka. Get forward, everyone.
Everyone get in there.
Come on.
Yes!
Yes!
Come on, Martinelli, man. Come on.
Great play. That's exactly what we needed.
All right, come on now. Let's do that again.
It's a great finish as well, by the way.
Great
finish. Saka done great as well. Great finish.
Yeah.
One take, bang.
I think he's going to cut
That's
back
a
in
very
on
well
the
taken goal.
That cross is quality. You think he's going to cut back in? He's been doing that. You can just. Yeah, that's nice. This is nice as well.
The thing is, there's space
Passing
there. We're
through.
just struggling
This
to
is
get
what we need to do. To slide through into the back line. We always play with speed.
Suggestion that the ball might have gone out.
Oh, no. You can see. What a
Or was
finish.
that on the line?
No.
Whole ball didn't go.
Even from that angle, he's in. He's still in. Sure of it. Yeah. What a finish that is.
Finish Martinelli, man.
We need more people taking shots. We've got
Morrison.
Fabio Vieira in instead of Saka. We should be having shots from the edge of the box. With Gabby Jesus there to pick up second balls, we need to test and challenge the goalkeeper time and time again, as much as possible.
Look at the emotion.
I love Arteta. You could just
Now Southampton are huddling up.
They're saying keep it tight, keep it tight. Yeah.
Come on, let's move.
And they're playing for their lives.
We will
if
we can keep it going through the midfield. We'll be all right.
Fan base's mental health, Arsenal, I beg, please.
Mate, for our all-round health.
So I'm just please. It doesn't, even if we win, like, this is still not.
I don't care if it's 3-2. I don't care what the scoreline is. We just need 3
No, I hear that, but this is still. It has to be addressed. Something we've got to talk about. What's going on?
No, I get you. I understand.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem.
Especially because beginning of the game
is just 3 points.
Beginning of the game is normally where we're strongest. So to be conceding in those positions is really challenging for us.
Come on, get forward and help.
3 people on him, man.
I'm just hoping that from conceding, it just motivates us to stay on top throughout the game.
Let's go.
This is much better. This is much better.
That's it. More intensity now.
Once Martinelli gets confident, he's a nightmare.
He's looked dangerous all game.
One last stretch he's having in this season.
Yeah, top goal scorer by a bit now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's on 15 goals.
That's quality.
Brazilian goal scorers in Europe as well. I see that stat with him and Jesus.
That's quality.
It's really good. Need that when Saka's not firing.
He just matched Firmino's 15 goal record as well.
That's unbelievable.
Highest scoring Brazilian in a single season. So
it's levels in
He's
there.
not even
You consider how good Firmino is in that team.
He's not even playing in the position that Firmino plays. That's quality.
That's really good football. We've opened up the pitch, going side to side. We've opened up the pitch, but we've got to make the most of it now.
Go on.
So much better immediately.
And here comes Ben White overlapping.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen him up there. Having to defend.
His nervousness is Ben White.
Go on, send that in, Ben. On the end of that. Oh.
That's a poor attempt at a header as well, man.
That's much better though. Much better.
Throw and taken back in possession. Arsenal. We had a super chat here from 40 earlier saying not 1 clean sheet since Saliba's injury. Gabriel looks average since Saliba's not there.
I think average is unfair.
Yeah, so do I.
Average is unfair. Even in some of the games we've drawn, I think he's played quite well. He's had an awful lot to do, and he's covering for somebody else. But yeah, there's a drop. But centre backs are all about partnership, so you're always going to see that drop.
Even since the World Cup, our defence, if you look at statistically, is dropped off compared to how we were at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But listen, it's a long season, so we've got
It's a nice ball.
Oh, I thought we were going to flick that.
Oh,
no way!
Let's go.
Great touch.
That's a good challenge, though. I'll give it to him because he could have went down there.
I was going to say a less professional player goes down there.
Yeah.
That's good.
How is it their ball? How's he giving it to them?
It's ours.
So why is he not playing on then? What's going on? Oh, ref, it's a few yards. Oh my days!
It's the same referee that Arteta.
No, let's not do this.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you the fact.
It's the same. It is the same. About referees.
I'm just telling you the fact.
The referee's fault.
I'm telling you. I didn't say he's right or wrong. I'm just telling you it's the same referee. That's all I'm telling you.
Does not like a rolling ball. This ref does not.
Doesn't like a rolling ball.
That's a ball. That is. Oh, one there. Gotta be there. Gotta be there. Gotta be there. Have to be there.
Oh, mate.
Did he not make a decision between a shot and a cross? Or did he not?
Offside. He's offside. He's offside. Oh my god, I've got a headache.
JG's flagged offside. We thought it was a chance, but it would have been ruled out either way. It is 2-1 now.
Man can never sit.
I think the encouraging thing is obviously the goal, but we're playing a lot better. The passing's a lot quicker, a lot sharper. We look actually quite threatening when we go forward now. So.
Yeah, we couldn't get out there when we were pinned back.
It was just beating that first line of their press. That was our problem. As soon as we got past it, there's space there.
There's no room for error now.
Still worries me.
Yeah.
Not winning any duels.
No room for error.
No room, not 1 ounce of it. And I hope when they go into half time, Mick Arteta absolutely bollocks them, if I'm honest. Sorry to say.
I don't know if he will, you know. I don't know if he will.
I think he will.
He definitely will.
I think he will.
If you're
I think the mood has changed. You need to encourage them now.
What is that?
You need to be in encouragement mode. That's what you do.
It's kind of empty pressing in here. I usually rate her.
Oh my days! Look how much space he's got.
Jeez. Good save by Ramsdale.
Well done, Ramsdale.
How on earth has he got that shot away? We've got like 5 players around him. We've got 5 players around him.
I'm still worried that they're getting these much chances. Gabriel needs to wake up as well.
Against Liverpool and then against West Ham as well, we won no second balls, none. We just don't have any.
It's a great save.
That first save was a poor one though, man. Right back into the.
I think it's just bouncing. I think he just doesn't want it to go through his legs, doesn't he? So he's just sort of. Yeah, I see what you mean.
We need to be more physical and win second balls. We lose so many challenges.
The duels in general, just not really winning them back there.
Southampton taking a while for their corner. Super chat in from Theo says, we are bottling it. How can you start a game 30 seconds in and you're given a bad pass in a game of this magnitude? Why do we keep doing this? It seems like deja vu from last season. It's disappointing. Corner in, Ramsdale's
play.
Got it semi-out and it's been cleared.
Man said this magnitude, if they're going to be wanting it here, what City on Wednesday is going to be... You lot,
How is he?
He's literally rinsed through
here for Southampton. And we're struggling to
Guys, come on now, man. Like, we need to wake up properly.
Nothing silly. Yes, Saka.
Partey or
Partey, sorry.
Fucking booking red.
Yeah, it's a yellow, it's a yellow.
Come on, ref, are you gonna... Yeah.
Finally? Bloody hell, mate.
But you know the ironic thing about this game, in previous 2 games we've gone 2-0 up. Now we've gone 2-0 down, so hopefully we can do things in reverse.
I can't believe we've been.
Or we could just win 3-0 and just
bring
our subs on.
Put it to bed early.
Just put it to bed.
Bro,
rest.
I wanted to just chill.
Imagine.
Order food for half time. All of that.
I was looking at delivery before the game thinking, I'll get a nice little meal, enjoy.
Cruise control.
Now my head's hot.
Rob Holding's got it, he's passed it to Partey. About to break the line. Let's head over to James and get his thoughts. It's 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Southampton.
Oh, here we go there. Come on.
That's it. Go on, Ben.
Well, we'll go back to Turkish as we attack. Actually, White's messed it up. May as well stay with us. Right. So,
I shouldn't laugh at that.
There's one. Okay, Ramsdale shit the bed with that pass. Partey's not having a good game, but there's something in at Martin Odegaard in that last attack Southampton had that's really annoying me. Now, usually we praise him massively for chasing all over the pitch, always leading the press and all that. But twice he's just ran full pelt at Lavia, and Lavia's just spun round him and had the freedom of the midfield to pass wherever he wants. There's pressing and working hard, and that's all great. But you've got to do it intelligently, and that attack comes from Odegaard just running around like a headless chicken trying to do something. I get it's desperate, but also keep your calm as well to a degree.
Good ball.
Arsenal attacking.
Oh, fucking... Oh, sorry.
Odegaard nearly made me really eat my words, but... But we need to just be clever from that sense. The goal also comes from Partey being completely out of position as a part of it. So Arsenal just need to calm down. But it's 2-1, back to Turkish.
He's got to get Graves on that. He's got to get. You've got to guide that.
Should have done better with that header.
You just got to cushion that.
It's not something.
But like you said, he's not the one you want at the end.
It's the last player really of that whole attacking.
Even goes down.
You want Martinelli at the end of those.
Yeah, 100%.
Off the back of what James is saying as well, I think Saka's got a lot of flack for being quiet in the last couple of games, but Odegaard has skated under the radar because I thought it was him and Saka, especially against West Ham, who were very, very quiet and just not being effective enough in the game, you know. And we've looked at him like an Ozil who's a luxury player, but he presses, but he battles, but he fights. But the last couple of games, we just haven't seen that level of intensity from him.
There was something here earlier, I think it's a super chat that I missed, but it mentioned Ben White having to be a bit more defensive-minded since Saliba's injury, not overlapping as much, potentially having an impact on Saka's form as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to see a replay.
I actually don't want to see them. Yeah, don't want to see them.
It's so poor, honestly.
This is ridiculous. Even here, you got. That's a good finish, but that's a great finish.
Great finish. William Super Chat says, just turned the game on. Work has been crazy. Can someone tell me what happened?
The game's been crazy.
We have the questions, as many questions as you, my brother.
I promise you missed nothing.
One thing I would say is that I'll wait for it.
What do you mean? Say what you need to say.
Yeah, you're on, Mudgy.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. I thought we'd gone back to. Even I'm confused.
It's been a rough opening half an hour.
Oh, at least we could laugh.
Henri's not looking happy.
Yo.
Nice to see him back with Vieira. That's quite nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what I was going to say is there's never a dull moment, I suppose, in watching Arsenal.
I don't.
That's not a positive.
No, that's not. I
Make
want
it
a dull
boring.
moment,
There
yeah.
actually are. These are some seriously dull moments. Yeah,
Make it
moment.
boring. Oh, Arsenal's won another 4-0. How boring. That's the kind of.
That's the kind of boredom that you want.
Yeah.
You see when the Haaland's running and scoring 2 goals, I switch off. I said, it's long. You know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
This is what I want to hear. I don't want to come here and feel stressed. Come on,
We
Arsenal.
love it, man. It's why we love
It
it.
is why we love it. That's the most crazy thing about it.
Rob
I
Holding
am
winning
confident
duels.
we'll get back.
Hey, whoa, let's just.
I am.
Loud. Okay, but
It's just.
We
wait.
spoke about this.
Yes, Laurie, please, loud. Let's not talk about it yet. Just wait.
Come on, man.
Long ball, Southampton.
Nothing.
Well cut out.
Jeez. Outrageous.
Having a
That's
goal from
outrageous.
Wow.
He was injured a second ago. Now he's throwing 40-yard
Going
bangers.
off, yeah.
One long ball though.
He would have celebrated that.
It's good covering from Zinchenko. How?
Yeah.
Gabriel done well there, but then, walk over. A shot out of nowhere.
So, do you think Gabriel's at fault for the second goal then? Because to me, it was a very good pass and a well-taken goal. The pass was behind him.
Not at fault,
been
but
better
could
position.
have done better.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't aware of the.
Oh, come on, ref.
Referee.
This is
Say yellow card.
Wild.
Every time.
He's got to
Thank you
start
very
going
much,
down.
ref.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Should have been done
He's
earlier,
doing it.
though.
I said before. I went to the away fixture this, and Saka got booked for simulation. He was fouled all game.
Yeah,
There were so many yellows they should have got.
Joke.
It was just this the whole time.
2 yellows now for Southampton.
No, that's
The thing
good.
is, in football, you see when this happens, when a player gets targeted and their opponent doesn't get booked, you have to make it more obvious for the ref to see, which then it looks like it's simulation. Because you're trying to make it obvious, like, ref, he's literally holding on to me. So just cut it out early, nip it in the bud. It's good he's actually giving a yellow there, because, like you said, that one at Southampton, away, I couldn't believe how many times.
I can't
Mind
believe he
you,
got
I've
booked
seen you
for
play
diving.
football.
on
You
a second.
simulate the whole game.
I simulate, because it's part of the game now. Small margins. I dive all the time. But
Yeah, someone played against you. I can't remember what they said about you though.
yeah, I'm a dive. Listen, I speak.
Dive right in.
I speak to top athletes and top level players. They say it's small margins. You have to. It's part of the game now.
You hear a lot of pundits say, "Oh, there was contact, but he went over too theatrically." But it is about letting the referee
That's good
know.
delivery.
Also, did he win the foul?
We're alive with
onside.
Saka's onside. Back in the box again.
That's good delivery.
Come
there.
Come on, do something.
What are you doing, Vieira, man?
No confidence there, was it?
Yeah, he's got
This is painful.
Martin Odegaard tendency right now.
There was no conviction in
Yeah, he
that.
wants to
Zero.
make a perfect strike.
We
This is
don't
what
need
happens.
perfection. We just need the back of the net, mate.
This is what happens when you bring in players that are not,
I'll tell you now, if that was Saka, that would have
would've
put
been
his
a
foot
goal.
through that.
Yeah, low man, low. Keep it low.
Turkish ain't trying to hear that. I don't know.
Say that again?
I thought you were saying, about if that was
I said press
Saka.
further.
No, he would have
No,
probably.
you can't guarantee it.
You can't guarantee it, but he would have had a shot.
It wouldn't. The shot wouldn't have been like that. Trying to place it.
Play.
Yeah, it was
That was a player that's lacking in confidence. There was no conviction.
But we've
in
seen
that
Fabio
effort.
Vieira do that earlier on the season. Left foot near post and just smashed it off the inside of the post.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Brentford away.
Man are playing very risky at the moment. Super chat from William saying, no Arsenal fan can justify why we, a team top of the league, are trailing a team that is sitting 20th.
Agreed.
Utterly ridiculous. There is no justifying it, but right now, as the game goes on, we just got to hope and pray we turn it around and then talk about that after.
Their manager is.
But even after, there's no justifying it, if I'm honest. So
Yeah, there's not.
let's hope it,
But this is why you can't underestimate anyone, because these teams where we're like, yeah, we'll get 3 points there, they're actually the ones that are giving us the toughest battles.
Bottom of the league. It's mad though. You know.
Great battle there. Tried to block him
Trying to
off.
block it.
He's literally tried to block him
been
off.
booked for that before.
I do think at times we're rushing things a little bit. We need a calm head
But we
there.
just want to be
Calm
back.
down.
But they want it to be 2-2 as quick.
There's a lot of
two
our
half
players that are
times.
running around shouting at each other, come on, come on. I think we also need somebody to say, look, calm down.
You can imagine though the Emirates right now is up.
Yeah.
Like trying to get them.
It is, but you've got to get the balance right. Because a couple of times we've made rash decisions in certain plays,
There's
man.
a bit of panic there.
Yeah,
It's a great pass.
Yeah.
It's nice that.
This is great for
Where
him.
we're going. Come on.
Need to cut the calm heads as well, man.
Maybe do some yoga.
At half time.
In the middle of the game.
No. Before the match.
Get the mats out, yeah.
Out wide to Saka.
Go on, Saka. Go on.
Go on.
Oh, what
Poor
a
touch.
Not really.
Jesus, when do you ever hear Jesus
That's
that's
good.
bad?
That's good. One
back.
That's good. That's good. He's done enough.
That's the battle that we need.
He's done.
He's still going at him, bro.
Yeah, go
Come
on.
on, let's go.
it.
Cleared. Trying to be a bit too intricate there.
Nice.
Nice.
It's a big tackle.
It's a good tackle.
Big challenge.
He did get the ball, bro.
He did get the ball. That's Fabio Vieira, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Fabio down.
We got a meal, I suppose. Is he match? Are we match fit?
Vieira's down at the moment. It's a strong challenge, but it's a fair challenge.
It's a good tackle.
Yeah, he wins the ball.
It's a great challenge.
Yeah.
He should get up from that.
Trailing
He
leg.
should, innit?
Walker Peters, that was.
His ankle rolled.
Oh,
His
yeah.
ankle twisted and that.
Yeah, did twist
He's
him.
done a spin.
In the end, yeah.
He's up. Holding his.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
good, he's
Bro,
good.
this is good. Overlap, man.
3 man round him.
Take the
Oh,
corner.
goal kick. Flick, man.
So annoying. So unfortunate.
Block cross, back of Martinelli, goal kick. Vinny says need to bring Trossard on for Vieira.
You know
Give
what?
him
I
time,
would
mate,
agree
give him
with
time.
that.
Yeah,
60
it's
minutes.
early on,
60
it's early
minutes.
on.
Give him time.
I said before this game, I was looking forward to seeing how he gets on, but got to say, so far, it's not really done much, has it? And there's no room for passengers today.
Yeah, it's hard when a game gets flipped on its head when you get concede 2 goals.
I think, to be fair to Vieira and the other team, once we get put under that pressure of conceding in the first 30 seconds, it kind of puts everyone's nose out of joint a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ooh! He didn't mean that.
I'm not sure about.
He landed mad there.
Yeah, that's not all right.
Is that a head injury? He
Yeah,
looks
mate,
out,
he
doesn't
literally folded.
His whole body's spun.
Why is no one like? He's just out. Everyone's like, yeah, we'll get someone on.
One of the Southampton players down injured at the moment.
I didn't even see what
The
happened.
way,
was a heavy
you can
fall.
always
Yeah,
tell
real
when it's
heavy.
serious when they don't
They
move.
won't-
Yeah.
Yeah, they might not show
And
that.
he's not moved.
They might not even show
So if
that.
you say he's out, man. He's out.
Arteta,
Yeah, there was
though,
no
Arteta, do you want to get your boys in and have a little
Yeah,
conversation? though?
normally get
This
them in
might be
and
the
have a
right
chat.
time. Just saying.
37 minutes on the clock.
2-0 down or anything.
2-1.
2-1. Forgive me, my head's still hot.
What did you just say?
We're still 2-0 down.
Until
I'm
yeah.
not with it myself.
In this situation, are you screaming, it's still 0-0, lads? Is that what you're
Oh, to rattle the other team, yeah. I'm on the pitch. I'm the worst. I really am. I'm jarring, but
It definitely doesn't look good.
No, it
Looks like it could
doesn't. I haven't
potentially be
shown it, like,
stretched
so-
off.
As I was saying, when they go down and they don't move, that's when you know that
It didn't look good. You know when you get clipped, like when you win the header.
When
but
someone
you're just
goes
clipped.
down,
Yeah.
they start rolling
Yeah.
around, banging the floor. You think, you'd be all right. When they don't move,
really nasty,
you know
man.
they got a problem.
He like folded over
that
himself.
was bad.
Really didn't look
Very
good.
bad.
Marley didn't mean it though.
No. It's just one of those things. You get the momentum in the air. You get a little clip, and you don't know how you're gonna.
Let's
land.
hope he's all right.
We got a super chat here from De Niro. It says Man City smashed Bayern last game and we're struggling against bottom Southampton. Are we really going to win the league?
To me, that's not a relevant question.
It's not irrelevant,
It's not relevant, is it?
but it's got some
No, it's
some
got
truth
no.
to it. He's basically saying, look at what Manchester City are doing left, right, and centre, and Arsenal are struggling to dispatch of Southampton at home.
Especially at this point in the season, right? Because if anything, away from individual mistakes and stuff like that, for the last couple of games, we've looked leggy, we've looked tired. We have a couple of key injuries to Tomiyasu and Saliba, which means there are positions that we can't rotate. You know, so it's tough. Plus, we're making mistakes. Whereas City are bringing on players, they're bringing on their youth players against Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? Because they do have such squad depth that they can have Haaland sit out and not really drop that many levels and have him fresh and different things like that. So there is.
They look good with that when they dropped him for that game with Alvarez, and you thought, will Haaland even start the next
He's got
game?
a World Cup winning striker
Yeah.
coming in as their second
exactly.
striker.
So what we're seeing now is Bednarek.
He's
He's
trying to come back
had a
on.
head
You can see
injury.
he's
They're saying that
completely
they're
out
going to
of it.
sub him, but he doesn't want to come off.
No, he needs to come off. You
But
can
he
see
looks
he's not
concussed.
good.
They should.
Yeah, you can just see
I thought
it.
they started overruling this, where because obviously everyone
Well,
wants to play,
they have
don't they?
concussion.
And sometimes
Concussion protocol.
Yeah, they do.
I think that's what it would be.
I'll be honest, that forward looked
It looked
bad.
really bad, man.
Yeah,
It looked really bad.
He is coming off.
Also,
He
not
needs to come
to be insensitive to him, but that's then going to add on a lot of injury time as well, which you know, we have to make sure that we're on top and in the ascendancy for these last 5 minutes so that we have the momentum and we're not holding on the run to half time.
Coming up to 40 minutes, 5 of normal to go, probably at least 3-4 added on. We're looking at 10 minutes left this half.
We keep trying to be cute. We're always trying to be cute and be complicated, and there are some easier passes there. And we're overcomplicating the game at times.
Is he still over?
He wants to come on.
No, you do not.
Well,
he's probably still concussed.
You run on adrenaline.
He
look
looks
at his
concussed.
face. You can see in his face.
He reminds me of a boxer when they've been knocked out, and
he has
wants
no
to
idea.
carry on fighting.
Yeah, he was literally just laid. He couldn't even see straight a minute ago.
He's like, I want to be on when if we win. I want to be on, bro. Go off the pitch, bro.
He's obviously like, look, I'm all right.
They've
But
made their sub now, so he's got nothing to argue about.
Look.
Oh, I actually can't. I can't see it.
But Martinelli, to be fair, does nothing wrong now.
Yeah, but the ref doesn't.
No, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's just
unlike another striker at another club who does that and gets away with it.
Another North London club.
Yes, he does that on purpose.
Oh,
Jesus!
Too slow there.
Come on.
Come on, man. We cannot afford any more goals conceded.
Nice.
It's a great ball.
If he gets onto that, that's a great ball. Pick it up. Let's go. Straight away.
Straight in on that, isn't he?
Clear on the
he's
left.
the one Arsenal player that's really looked good so far.
Martinelli. Yeah, 100%.
The rest of them, Saka's looked okay.
Yeah, he's been battling big time.
They've been below.
Oh my God! Why do that to us? Why?
Trossard definitely needs to come on. I don't know who comes off.
For half time.
I don't know about half time because we're traditionally. I mean, we're off of our traditional plan at this point.
Go on, Gabby. Come on. That's great. That's quality.
He has to make it overly obvious. Good.
And the yellow.
You have to do that. For these refs in the Premier, you have to do that now.
I am surprised by the yellow. I'm pleasantly surprised, but I am surprised.
I'm surprised. I'm
very surprised. I know.
Look, he just trolls it. Yeah, I love that. Dropped it. Yeah, good boy.
Well, the ref is saying that's the third one for you for Walker Peters. That's why.
Fair.
But yeah, I wouldn't make any change at half time just because we are really, really good normally between like 45 and 60.
I would.
Oh,
he's vexed.
Oh my God, nah.
Calm down.
I think this is probably part of his concussion that he's.
That's what I
Mate, when he goes and sits down for 5 minutes and that adrenaline cools off, he's going to be like, I need bed, man.
It's just
bed.
Security, get him around.
He'll be dazed.
Yeah. He is there. You can see it in his face.
It's good though. Both fullbacks on yellow cards. That bodes well for Arsenal.
It does.
Come on.
Martinelli with a chance here. Free kick just outside the
Delivery
box.
needs to be good.
Come on, get a goal here. It'll be unbelievable.
Not too hard. That's too hard.
Oh my God.
Keeper weren't sure though.
He needed to float that.
If someone's back post,
Look like
if somebody's back post, that's not a bad delivery. It looks
That's
bad.
too hard.
That is not a bad delivery. I'm not having that.
Not overly.
Wasn't too far from going in either.
Well, disappointing, I'd say. I think we're going to get a few minutes additional time, but
At least 3-4.
yeah.
At least. Has to be.
That gives us 8 minutes to play. We should get a goal in that 8 minutes. Why are you laughing?
A goal or two.
It's not as easy as that. No, you're right. We should do, but it's not as easy. As
very
that.
easy. I'll be honest.
Not based on today's performance.
Yeah. It's like a Space Jam. We just had our magic sucked out of us. But I was watching Arsenal against Liverpool at home, just battering teams. I was watching it all through the season. I don't know what's gone on towards this back end of the season. I really don't.
Throw into Arsenal, 43 minutes gone. And I believe James has an update for you guys on Info Station.
Yeah, Frank's just on his way back, but listening to commentary, apparently that Bednarek sub hasn't gone down as a concussion sub, which is strange. I'll try see why that is, but thought you'd find that interesting because it looked like that's exactly what had happened. But apparently it's not a concussion substitute. So yeah, back to Turkish.
It was probably why he's kind of going mad.
He looked pretty concussed to me.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I can't lie, that's a violation if you're the player. Then you're like, so what, you're just taking me off then?
Yeah.
Because I'm fine. That's mad.
He reminded me, like I said, in boxing, you know, sometimes when a fighter gets stopped on his feet and he's arguing, let me carry on fighting. It was like one of them. But,
Southampton back today.
he's actually a decent player for Southampton, Bednarek.
Bednarek, he is.
That's a bit of a loss for them, but...
Long ball headed back
It's
in.
nice. It's
Finally, we dealt with that for the first time. If it was like this game, a long ball.
Holding's won a couple.
Has he?
He's won one or two.
We should be winning them. Who have they? They haven't really got anyone.
Long balls.
That should be winning their duels.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
You've got the ball, mate.
It's not
Don't
a
even
foul.
try that.
Roll around. Keep
Keep rolling,
mate.
yeah,
We're
keep,
gonna
yeah,
play.
stay on the ground, stay on the
That's
ground,
You
because
stay
we'll play.
It's back.
Stay down, we'll play.
I think he was a bit fortunate to get away with that.
He got the ball.
He won the
He
ball.
did get the ball, but he also took the man.
Whoa, what's that toe punt? What is that?
Ball for, play.
Go on.
Yeah, that's good.
ball.
Come on.
Cross it!
Release it!
Let's go on.
It's off, it's off, man. It's off the pitch.
That wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I agree, Turkish.
First touch a bit heavy and then
Rob Holding equaliser. Come on.
Oh, I'd love that.
7 minutes.
7 minutes added on.
That's beautiful.
Enough time to...
Oh, it feels like there's time to change it with the rest.
Could be starting the second half with a level playing field.
Let's make this clear.
If it's 7 minutes, he's got
Come
2
on,
goals.
7 minutes. Come on, boys. Come on.
Vieira should have put the ball in the box there.
He should have.
Come on.
Go on, send
That's
us
good.
in.
Bang.
Hold on, you should be
Back
there.
out, we should get it.
Not bad.
Please.
I think he's
Unfortunate.
Gabby.
That's a good opportunity.
It does seem like our team is just relying too much. In the early part of the season, yes, Saka and Martinelli were our kind of star marquee players, but the goals and the responsibility were fairly evenly distributed.
That come off
he's headbutted. I think he's headbutted Holding
It don't
after.
seem like that at all.
You're
It
right.
seems like they're
that
giving the ball to
Gabriel?
Saka or Martinelli, and the rest of them are kind of shirking the responsibility at the moment.
Bro, I've been saying it, not saying it, but I think that a lot of the time. I feel like when I watch Arsenal, it's like you're back in school and you're part of the best player and you say, do something, please. That's what it feels.
Give it to the wingers.
Yeah, literally, that's what it feels like.
Oh,
That was dangerous.
Oh, Jesus.
Guys, can we just think before we kick the ball?
Cleared by
Well said,
Ramsdale there.
Charlene. Because he didn't look, did he? He just passed it back.
I'm not convinced he knows that.
No, he didn't know that.
I'm not convinced.
Look at Arteta, he's thinking, what are you doing, man?
Apparently, if it did go down as a concussion sub, that would allow Arsenal to make 6 subs, and that might be why.
I couldn't give you 6 subs
Really?
that we should
That's
make.
the thing I'm thinking.
Wait, what?
I can't think of like 3
If it went
subs.
down as a concussion sub, we'd get a 6th sub.
That's a poor ball out. We've just got to send that long and in the air. Terrible pass.
Don't let them into this.
Rob Holding though.
The 7 minutes
Oh,
hasn't
I
started
thought that
off
might have been a
well.
free kick. Come on.
That looked like,
Come on,
that looked like a free kick.
I was going to say, you don't want to give those away
Yeah,
before the
we're-
press.
exactly.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, Days, what a ball!
Come on!
That
could've
James-
taken
Over
that
the
first
top,
time.
man. Scoop
Come
it.
on, man.
No, to me, he should have put that
Yeah, anything
ball
else.
across.
That's a great ball
He
from
should be
Saka.
putting
by the way.
Beautiful on his bum there. I'm sorry.
That's what we need
You
from our
to
striker.
Yeah.
put the keeper down there.
To me, he should have put it across. There's another guy running.
There's
there.
loads of options.
Lot of
Put it for his
defenders.
legs.
Yeah.
I can understand it though. As a striker, you think you can score from there, and that's what
He
strikers
smashed it
do.
straight to the
Yeah, but you
keeper's
gotta
chest.
do-
He's got to
yeah,
do
you gotta do
anything
better
other than
than
that.
No, what I'm saying is, it was the execution was poor, but I can see why he would have went for it
Yeah.
because most strikers in that position would have done. Come on,
some
there's still
credit to
time.
Just needed a bit more composure.
We need
I
a
think.
goal. We need this.
Ball in from Saka.
It's not very good.
Oh, that's
it's over
Headed
the
off the
line.
line.
That
Headed
crossed the
off
line,
the
surely.
line.
Is it-
And
No, I don't think he
referee
did.
checked his watch and it's
that
definitely
would
not
have
over
been-
the line.
more than ideal. Come on.
Get the cross in.
Come on.
He's got to get the cross in.
Oh my
Oh,
word.
now look what's happened.
You know who it is as well.
No foul.
You
that
know
Theo?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It is Theo.
It's a Theo there over the
It's
top.
Erdegaard that's dropped back there as well.
Well played.
Not bad play.
Oh, what was the... Did not need to do
Yeah, I
that.
get yellow for that.
What was
I
he
think he will
doing?
get
That's
yellow.
frustrating, yeah.
Zinchenko just flying in there and very little need to do that.
He knows
So
it as well. He
close.
immediately knows it. He
And he
doesn't have
picks
to
up the
do that.
yellow.
Oh, what is that?
Poor, man.
That's bad.
That's really
That's
bad.
a Saka challenge.
That's
That's
really
Saka
poor.
2017.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just
a really
a bit irrash,
poor
a bit of
tackle.
One of our most experienced players.
No, but they've been speaking about how Arsenal, this team is emotional. I'll tell you, Zinchenko.
They are. I said that earlier, didn't I?
Zinchenko's a very emotional
was a
I
player.
said that earlier.
Yeah.
There's too much raw emotion.
Yeah.
What we do need is a bit of calm.
That is
Great
great
defending.
defending off the line. You
Wait,
Ben White,
bastard.
it was headed in and it was headed off the line. Who is that?
Alcaraz, the same man who scored the first goal.
offside. Play.
Offside.
Yeah, the thing about the emotion is really bang on. Like really bang on. It's
No,
what
I
we've been-
said
it's what
that.
we
I
have
called
been
that.
riding.
I
Like
called
we've been
that.
riding a lot of emotion. Let's
You've
be
got
honest.
to
but-
get the balance right. It's
It's
all
hard
right,
though when you
everyone
play with-
running around, fist pumping and
Yeah.
shouting, and
But with a young
you need
team,
an element of calm.
With a young team, you know, it's so
Yeah,
hard.
it is.
Emotion
I
is.
would agree with
In
you.
fact, it's great that we've even got. You know, we're challenging for a title on Emotion. It's still unbelievable. But it's hard. They've bought.
Well done.
Oh, that's nice. Where are we going?
Offside, man.
Offside.
Switch it. Martinelli's all alone.
Wrong option.
No, that's all right. We're in. No, we're not.
Coming up to 5 minutes gone of the 7 added on. So
Put the cross in the box.
left.
We don't really have. I agree with you, but we don't really have a target man who's got.
We do. We've
Get on
got
the end of it.
Jesus.
Play in the middle.
there.
Play in the middle. Partey, there's a gap there. Whoa!
Come on, there it is. There it is. Where are we going? Turn around.
Too much dilly-dallying. Get the ball in the
Taking
box.
forever to turn.
Nah, you got to find us. We don't do that.
Here's Saka.
Send it
on
in.
the edge of the box. Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't work.
bizarre. It's
That doesn't
bizarre.
work.
We're
Doesn't
not.
Oh, well, obviously the execution's got to be good.
No, but
you
you're asking
get the
for
ball in the
million
box.
Southampton will
Laurie.
take that all day if we're just
Yeah,
popping.
yeah.
If we're just popping half-ass crosses in there, they'll take that all day.
Just keep it side to side to the gap open.
We're better at drawing them out and then playing the ball through.
Getting
It's
it, yeah,
frustrating
exactly.
to watch, but
Get it to the
That's just what it
byline,
is.
pull it back.
Saka's gone into. Go on, get in that gap.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's
gone right. to the middle.
Vieira seems like he's sitting out right.
Oh,
No, Vieira, you're hiding though, my guy.
Yeah, he is hiding.
he does that a lot.
Need
He
to
does-
want
he
the
does that a
ball.
lot.
Need to want
I think one of
it.
the super chats earlier said
Don't
Vieira for Trossard, and
commit
I
a
think
foul.
that makes sense. Vieira for Trossard, it would have to be.
Yeah, I actually.
I think so as well. It was just the time. Just the time earlier.
I hate to say this, man, but
yeah.
Theo's actually having a very good game tonight. He's made some good runs. He's running off the ball's been good.
Yeah, Vieira needs to. I think Vieira does need to come off at half time.
What is that? It's way too easy, man.
Can't see.
Way
Can't even
too
look
easy.
in. Not
Oh
even-
my God.
Wow.
That's class.
Is it?
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not. The pass before was good.
What part A did was good, but the proportion of times that doesn't work
Yeah,
is not
I'm
worth
not-
the risk.
again, are you convinced
the
that he knows
versus
that
That was
play?
very risky what he did.
The
there,
risk
man.
versus the reward of turning it.
He will tell you that he
These-
had it under control.
These
bro.
are Premier League players. They should know what's around. I don't get like I.
We're
when I
2-0
play-
down in 10 minutes.
I
Should know.
They
Come on,
should know
bro.
what's around them. Play.
We've got like 30 seconds left of this half.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably saw that was on, but even so, you look very risky.
Come on.
Come on, get this. Come on.
Get it wide.
Go on.
Yes, this is
last
it.
chance of the
Last attack,
half,
man.
maybe.
Run in.
Do it.
Same again.
Do him. Come on.
Cross now.
That's fine.
Come on.
Doesn't have to take the first time.
Oh, go on.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Come on. In.
Not
It's got to go in.
For the ball.
Handball ref, come on, do something.
Oh my! They start pinball.
Erdegaard wanted it for ages there.
Exactly.
It's done. It's
Half-time.
done. Oh my word.
Half time.
Time, yeah.
There was some pressure from Arsenal at the end of that half.
Oh my God.
It bounced around a bit. We haven't seen replays of it yet. Jesus header, it seemed, after an Odegaard shot. Was it Odegaard at the back post?
I don't think so.
What's that?
Ben White, I think. Then. Oh, well, the other side. Oh,
I don't know who took that
it was
shot.
bouncing off loads of people there.
But it's 2-1. Quick question all round. Would anyone here make half-time subs?
Fabio Vieira.
Yes, I would. I'm going to have to say it. Fabio Vieira has not had his best game. We need a spark, and I'm sorry, Fabio, but if it was me, you'd get hooked.
For Smith Rowe?
Yeah,
Or-
Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson. We have some attacking options. We've got to go for it.
Well, Smith Rowe's pretty much the only...
Reece can do a job.
Yeah, but not in that position. That's the
Okay,
thing.
but you can tinker with the side.
Trossard could probably do
Trossard,
it. Trossard moves into the
Listen,
eight.
we've got attacking options. You've got Trossard, you've got Reece Nelson, you've got Emil Smith Rowe. But I think we need to make a change.
Excessive, you said Vieira as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Half-time?
Yeah, and it's not actually down to just how he's been in the first half. It's the circumstance of this result as well. We need people that are not shying away from the ball. I need proven players. Trossard is one of them. Emil Smith Rowe, if he's confident enough and is 100% fit, that's the right person to bring on.
Cool. Don't want making any changes over here.
I didn't think so, actually. The more I'm thinking about it, I don't know, if we're going to take Vieira off at 60 minutes, why not do it at 45? If we want that spark, exactly, actually, thinking about it now. If
The
we want
manager
that
needs
spark,
to be ruthless.
which he will, and I'm expecting that. I am expecting a sort of second half we come out. But then if we do get that goal early, is he going to make the same sub at 60 minutes or so? I'm not sure. I think we want that goal as soon as we come out. So I think the same. I think Trossard.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, same. Trossard for Vieira now, because the reason I say Trossard over Smith Rowe or something like that is because he's so flexible. That then gives us an opportunity later in the game to continue tinkering. Whether he then goes out wide, Smith Rowe can come on. Reece Nelson can still come on wide late. you know, he's got clutch goals for us already from similar circumstances, Reece Nelson, so I think he'll be licking his lips at coming on. So, yeah, Fabio Vieira, he's not been a lot worse than the other players on the team, but you know, it's not a big gap,
fair.
but there's just little
Something
moments,
needs to change.
little fine moments, and unfortunately he's the least established player. So.
Sure, I agree with that.
For me, I'll give it another 5-10 minutes, see how we perform,
Why?
and then make changes from there.
Why would you wait? We can't wait.
Well,
man.
to be fair,
Half-time talk,
it could be,
half-time
yeah.
replenishments, and then see what
No.
Bit of yoga, as you said.
yeah, a bit of meditation. 5
Man,
minutes.
big game managers, this is what they do, Turkish. They make the changes. You gotta be proactive.
We do have to be ruthless.
Yeah, be ruthless.
I
We
do
need
get
the
that.
point.
It's my main criticism of him that he's not
not
proactive enough.
yeah.
That's my so I'd be now a hypocrite to say actually leave it late.
Yeah, with respect, Charlene, what are you waiting for? We need, you know what I mean? We're
No,
2-1
I hear
down
that.
in a game that we need to win. There's no waiting, bro. Like,
Get on with it.
yeah. Changes.
Stevie says Vieira is just a Portuguese Dele Alli. Federer says get Vieira off. Every ball pass backwards, no tackles, interceptions, scared to shoot, useless playing with 10 men. Get him off. Silver says, do these silly players let social media get to them? And one more saying Vieira off, please. Diallo says, sorry, Jesus and Vieira are having absolute stinkers. I think Nick said it best. I think it's been a poor all-round performance, really.
I've got to agree with some of that.
Had his moments.
Martinelli's looked very good, but Jesus, I have to say I'm a big fan of his, but so far in this game, he's not done it, man.
He hasn't
He's
really
not.
looked on it like
No,
before,
he's not.
has he? Like
He might
previous
have to
games.
come off as well.
No, he's one that can do something out of nothing.
Yeah, I think he's definitely always doing stuff you can't see.
Okay, but what I'm saying is we need the Vieira, that's got to happen, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
With Gabriel Jesus, as much as I love him, I'd say, look, 10, 15 minutes tops. And if he's not seeing a tangible improvement, he comes off as well.
For Eddie? For who?
Trossard.
For Trossard?
Yeah.
But wouldn't you switch Trossard for Vieira now?
Well, I mean, it depends if he...
does. Okay.
William says switch Zinchenko to midfield, Vieira off for Tierney, give Bukayo another 15 and then put on Trossard. A few
That's a good
more
shout.
as well. That is a good shot. 40 says Trossard on for Vieira, Odegaard can drop back slightly, Trossard in the 10. It's risky, but if we don't win this, the league is gone. Real said I cried when Saliba walked off injured. No coincidence why we keep conceding cheap goals. Listen, people, we are going to head over to Info Station. Before we do that, before we do switch over, if you're thinking about your next holiday, then check this out.
If you're travelling soon, why pay more? Just change your location before you travel so that you can explore local prices on accommodation, flights, car rentals, and events. Once you're in your destination country, you can change your location back to the UK. So it's easy to access your emails, banking, and subscriptions. Click the link to unlock your internet freedom with NordVPN. And with the AFTV special, you can save even more. Click the link to be invincible.
Welcome back, everyone. It's half time. Arsenal are 2-1 down at home. It's weirdly a better picture than it looked for most of the game because 100%. We were 1-0 down after 28 seconds and we were 2-0 down after 20 minutes or something ridiculous.
I think it was even earlier than that. I think it was about 12, wasn't it?
Frank, you're right. I think it was 12. My blood is boiling. I'm actually so annoyed with the team.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was pissed right off. I'll be honest with you, but we're in a much better position than I predicted we would be going into this second half. You know, it looked like it was going to be serious trouble after, you know, like I said, 2-0 down in 12 minutes, and then it looked like it was going to be more. But after we scored that goal, which pretty much came out of nowhere because we were playing that bad, we seemed to pick up the pace a little bit.
Let me get the obvious thing out the way.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 2-1. Yes, it's half time. Yes, there's time to turn this around. I absolutely have faith Arsenal can turn around and win this. But I think we needed to see something from Arsenal today that said champions. And that isn't going life and death with Southampton and maybe nicking a 3-2 win. Listen, I'll be over the moon if we win this game 3-2. But we're going into Man City next week, a team who for the last 2 months have just been operating, just winning, clean sheets. If they do, they concede a goal, but they win by 4. When they do draw against Bayern Munich, guess what? It's Bayern Munich, and they smash them 3-0 in the first leg. And I know that Man City are a juggernaut and all this stuff, and I get it. But Arsenal need to show a degree of composure today and a degree of just almost going through the motions, getting a professional win over the line onto the next, like they weren't bothered. Henry said that they need to be less emotional as a team. This has just been the most emotional half of football. You know, we've seen all season from Ramsdale I mean, what a complete disgrace of an error at the beginning there. And by the way, on the passing out the back thing, honestly, I don't know a fan who's more forgiving of playing out the back than I am. Even during the Unai Emery days where we were shite at it, I kind of understood why we were trying to do it. We just weren't good at it. But this one really annoys me because the pass was never on.
It's not on.
It was never on.
And I think
why did he do it? 28 seconds into a game, we have to win.
And the concerning thing about that is obviously we've given De Gea plenty of stick for his mistake the other day with it, but at least that pass was on. That was never going to end well in that situation, and it's not acceptable. And like I said, I've given Ramsdale all the praise he's deserved this season, but over these last few games, I think he's let it slip a little bit.
But like, what's the narrative been? What has the narrative been recently? That the players were arrogant against West Ham, that they were complacent, that they didn't acknowledge the gravity of the situation, how focused you've got to be at all times. And they couldn't get through 28 seconds of football. They couldn't get through 28 seconds of football without their focus going completely out the window. The second goal isn't much better. People are talking about Gabriel, and I hear it. He's the one who Walcott runs off the shoulder and it's a slip pass. I get it. But that pitch is so open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it Ødegaard who gives the ball away?
I think that comes after I think it comes after the Ødegaard. When Ødegaard.
So was it Ødegaard who?
I think it's after Ødegaard gets spun.
No, that was later in the game.
Okay.
Ødegaard, I think, tries to play it into midfield, but there's no one there really to get it.
You are right.
Partey's out of position, I think, because he's trying to offer an option, and then they play right through us. So I get that it's not great from Gabriel, but he's trying to hold the line, slightly play him offside. You know, if he drops too deep, then he's inviting the shot or the whatever. So it's not great from Gabriel, I hear it. But what's really not great is how open they were, how Alcaraz could just go, yeah, cool, I'll take a touch and I'll pick a pass, threaded in between centre-back and goalkeeper. That's poor as well. Arsenal have been an absolute mess defensively in that game. And Gunner blog, Jez McNicholas summed it up perfectly. Let me just find the exact tweet here, because he said it... Arsenal, here it is. Arsenal were all over the place at the back in those early stages, still look vulnerable. They haven't defended like a title-winning team in weeks. But Saka and Martinelli offer hope, get them on the ball again and again and again. And I agree.
Martinelli's really working in this game.
Martinelli's been superb. Yeah. He's been superb. Saka as well is causing trouble. I think Jesus is looking busy and trying to make things happen. I think the midfield have been a disgrace. I think Thomas Partey's been... shocking. He's had some nice moments because he's, I believe, on his day he's a world-class player. But he's been pretty shocking on the day. I think Ødegaard's been running around. I think visibly working hard, trying to make something happen, but actually he's been more of a headless chicken, just running to Lavia, who's going, yeah, cool, thanks, I'm going to spin you.
I think I'd go as far as say, I don't want to use this really, but trying too hard. Would you
maybe
say?
Trying too hard, but he's not winning 50-50 tackles he's going into. He's not creating.
Overcommitting.
And he's our captain. I'm expecting more from Ødegaard. That wasn't good enough that half.
I don't think
I'm also going to pick out Fabio Vieira.
Yes, is what I was about to say.
Now, difficult for him because A, I actually don't think he suits that Granit Xhaka role, if I'm honest. And B, he's just come in, pressurised situation, not had a lot of game time. But poor again. We praise him for having a really good final ball, for having a good strike of a football and all that, and on 2-3 occasions he had the opportunity to show it off, and again he bottled those situations. Don't tell me that was just he got it wrong. When you're doing it 3-4 times under the pressure we're under, that for me is choking under the occasion of that moment.
Absolutely.
And that's not good enough.
Once or twice is understandable, somewhat, but 3-4 times it's just not good enough. And it makes me wonder what Emile Smith-Rowe has got to do to get some minutes. I think you've got to make at least one change going into at half time, maybe even two. I think you've got to look at getting Fabio Vieira off this pitch.
Who on?
Huh? So this is the difficult thing, because I like the idea of everyone's saying about putting Trossard in the 8. Obviously Emile Smith-Rowe's there, Jorginho's there. I think potentially before his yellow card you could have put Zinchenko there and put Kieran Tierney at left back. But I also think potentially you've got to look at getting Zinchenko off as well. Not that he's played bad, it's just he's on the yellow card. I don't want him missing against Manchester City. So I think the Zinchenko option's out of the way. But if you're looking at someone, for me, I'd put Emile Smith-Rowe in.
A lot of people talking about Emile Smith-Rowe. You feel in some of those areas you could definitely do something.
Absolutely.
Dawit says that Fabio needs to be changed and replaced with Zinchenko and put Tierney on at left back. RC says Ramsdale said, De Gea, you'll never walk alone. Very good. Rishikesh said Robbie will have to pay for Arsenal fans rehab if we bottle this. Listen, Christian says Trossard needs to come on early. He's magic. Martin Jesus up top. Saka, Trossard wide. Back three with Smith Rowe and Vieira. Listen, here's what I want to see. And honestly, it's ridiculous, but I honestly think it's got to this. I get Jorginho on. I take Holding off. Move Partey to centre back. Quite frankly, the areas that we're going to have to do our defending now are pretty much in midfield anyway. Our defence is going to have to squeeze up. Holding does not have the athleticism or the reading of the game to get in front of defenders and win the ball early. Partey's not on a yellow card, is he?
No, but I don't think Thomas Partey's on it. Just on that point, I agree. I can sort of understand what you're saying there. However, I'm not too sure about Thomas Partey at centre back. I know from his Atletico days he's got experience at right back, maybe only 10 games.
But this is just free for all. Just get your best ball players.
Okay, fair enough.
That's all I'm thinking.
But would you not maybe fill up with the idea of putting Partey on the right and then maybe putting Ben White in the middle?
No, because I don't want to mess with too many players going into positions.
Okay.
I just think Partey, he's athletic enough to do the job at centre back. He's tall enough.
Yeah.
He's good on the ball. I think just put him there next to Gabriel and just be camped in their half for 90 minutes. I would get Fabio Vieira off. I'd move Zinchenko into midfield because I think he's got some magic and could do something. I'd bring Tierney on at left back. And quite frankly, if that's not working, then you look at Trossard or Smith Rowe. But yeah, I'm furious. Let's end on some of the positives before we go back to them for the start of the second half.
We're in a much better position than I thought we'd be.
We did get a goal back, so we don't have that mental hurdle of can we score. We know we can score. We've had chances. I think the other thing Arsenal need to do now is build on the momentum that they ended that second half with, where there were a string of shots. It did feel like it was shot, deflection, cross, deflection, comes out. Is there another second wave of attack? We need to be doing that. But this is it now. We have to win this, because even if we lose and then we respond with a win at the Etihad, cool, that leaves us in an okay position, but we're leaving ourselves far too much work against a City team that don't give you anything.
Yeah.
We have to be taking these opportunities. And with Liverpool and Anfield, I was somewhat forgiving. In fact, I was very forgiving.
It's Anfield.
With West Ham, I even did the whole 7 wins, 2 draws, last games, that's not too bad. This would be unacceptable. This would be unacceptable.
Absolutely.
Arsenal need to pick up the 3 points. Big Man says, how is James blind to Vieira? You just don't listen, do you, some of you? But anyway, look, any last words, any last thoughts?
It just needs to be ultimately it needs to be better. You know,
do you think Arteta's given them a bollocking?
I'd like to think
he has.
so. I really would like to think so. I think it maybe is lessened a tiny bit by the fact that we've got to go back. You know, because if we go into if we go into half time 2-0 down, I think he's putting holes in the wall. But
three games in a row,
it's
we've
not
conceded.
good. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
3 games in a row, we've
6
conceded
goals.
2 goals.
Yeah, it's just not good enough, and it needs to be better. I've been going on about it after the pitch, after the games all the time. Champions mentality. We're not showing that at the moment, and we really need to start showing it now.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that's us. That's us at half time, guys. Second half back to kick off. We'll see you soon with soon with Turkish and the team.
NordVPN is the ultimate tool for exploring the internet. It's like having a Swiss Army knife that protects you from online threats, helps you to access fresh content, and gives you anonymity, and so much more. So make sure that you've got NordVPN in your arsenal. Get it? In your arsenal? Click the link. And with the AFTV special, you can save even more. Click the link to be invincible.
And we have kicked off, I believe.
Just checking if
Southampton have made a sub. Lianco has come on for Alcaraz.
Yeah, so that was one of the players that had a yellow card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was just checking.
He looked like he was injured as well towards the end of that first half.
Was he the one that made the goal line clearance?
Yes.
Yes, and he scored the goal.
No change for Arsenal then.
No, and we kicked off now.
So now both full-backs are on yellows, but nobody else.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I guess
as expected, he didn't make any changes.
Vieira's about to score.
I hope he does.
I pray he does. I pray he
I hope
does.
he does. But I'm not surprised, I have to say, that there's been no changes. I personally would have made changes. I think we all agree that there should have been changes.
It's been my criticism of him all season. He's just not proactive enough. Not
I've said
affecting the
that
game.
as well. But
And that's where games get away from us, and then he's got nothing to complain about afterwards.
Did you want 2 sugars, Nick?
Is that not what he did?
Yeah, that one's 2 sugars.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
We had to quickly make these.
Nah, appreciate that. Man.
oh look,
We needed something to comfort us, to be honest.
bit of miscommunication at the back for Southampton there.
Come on, boys.
Going on a run.
Big second half.
Holdinho's back out, yeah.
Big second half with Dino. Holdinho, everyone's here.
He's smiling.
He's laughing. He seems to think it's funny.
But he's still got to enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? If it gets to a point, it's not a case of he thinks it's funny. If he gets to a point where it starts to get on top of him, then he's going to play even worse.
This season we've been down at half-time, 4 games, we won 3 of those and lost the 1.
I still think we can win.
Yeah, we will win.
We can. Look, we play our game. We can beat anyone. I do believe that. But
a goal before the 60th minute, I think, is quite key for this.
I mean, 45 minutes is a long time.
It is. But it's not.
That's what I was just thinking.
It is, but it's not.
You need at least 2 goals, mate.
The trouble is, even when we score, we've got to be so careful of conceding. Whoa, what's that?
What a ball that is.
Oh, come on.
Right, this.
Moving slow like that.
Oh, that's good. Cross it! Cross it! Cross it!
He did. He did. What do you think he did?
He didn't do it early enough, bro.
He crossed it with his first touch.
No, it
You wanted
took
to cross
another
it before he
touch.
touched it.
It took another touch.
Wasting time. It's not exactly silky smooth.
Nick, if you see it again, he did take another touch.
Please no, please no.
Ramsdale.
What are we doing?
It's better.
Ramsdale coming so far.
No, it's only because of that mistake earlier. Like he does that every game. It's okay, but because of that mistake earlier, you just don't know. But
where we're at right now in the game as well.
We've got to use these emotions that we've got. Not us, obviously, but the players. Use those emotions and channel them in the right way.
He grows into games as well, man. Ramsdale.
Vieira hiding again.
Yeah,
we can't find you. You're standing in positions. He's standing behind players, calling for the ball, pretending that he wants it.
If you're winning a game, fine. But like,
brother,
this is not the player we need right now.
When man do that to me at Power League, I swear,
the worst.
Do you know the way they
even you see Zinni will be calling for the ball in a set. But yeah, look, Vieira stood right next to Jesus.
Shouts for offside while we go on this attack.
Just kind of hoping the ball will come in.
Slipped. Go on.
It's a poor cross again. It's a really poor cross.
Is every man behind up? Yeah.
Cleared it.
Oh no, they got one. No, fair enough.
Southampton will have literally, apart from Walker, every man behind the ball, because why wouldn't they? You know?
Yeah, that's what we said earlier.
Some teams will put everyone behind the ball. So do you know what? Fair play.
That's what we said earlier. If we were just going to keip putting in little crosses like that, they would
run him. You've got to beat him all day.
With the defend, well, it's been doubled up on that.
Bang.
I have no idea why we're not shooting. We're not shooting enough. We've got so many attacking players on the pitch.
And that was on his left foot, you know.
We just refuse to shoot. Even if we test the keeper, even if we get a deflection, it doesn't matter. You know, we've got to be getting shots off from the edge of the box.
Absolutely.
Inside the 18-yard box, hitting dinked crosses is ridiculous. That's madness.
Go for the top corner or something.
Oh my God! Just give him the ball.
Zinchenko, I swear, at times he does that a lot. You know,
he's not had a good game.
He's not had a good game.
He's also on a yellow, a deserved yellow. He's
been running around shouting at everyone else.
We could be seeing Tierney. We could be seeing Tierney at some point.
Yes, great play from Saka. And no physical.
Oh my days! Come on, boys! Oh, pass.
That's so easy. That's so easy. Pass.
Who is that?
That's Lavia. That's the one we said.
If we were doing Danger Man, mate, that was our Danger Man. That's our Danger Man, mate.
Oh yeah, what happened to that song, guys?
Danger Man. What a throwback. Yeah, but no, to be fair, Lavia, quality. That was quality.
Couple step overs, he dipped Partey.
I haven't seen anyone do that in a long time.
Ray Rashford when he scored that.
True.
He did skin it. He skinned him, and then he skinned, and then he put it in the corner. That was rude.
Ricky says Vieira's a negative right now. Trossard is needed.
100%.
Why wasn't the change made at half time?
100%.
Come on, man. You're blotting your copybook.
Well, 5 minutes gone, second half.
This is exactly what we said, wasn't it? Like when we changed to saying actually do it at half time because really
60 minutes might be too late.
Yeah. Oh, that's
great ball. Unlucky.
Just.
I actually think it damages a player's confidence more when they get hooked after like 3 minutes into the second half. Just make that change at half time. You know.
Listen, when he hooked my man Tavares, you know.
He didn't care, did he?
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
But how's
is that the last time he's made a half-time sub? Tavares.
Wasn't that before half time?
He brought him on. He brought him on and took him off. He was only on for
He has made
12
half-time
minutes.
subs though. Didn't he take off?
Yeah, recently he has.
Yeah, I think that might be an injury. Injury related. Let's see this challenge.
Wait. Let me see that.
Couldn't
again.
really see much.
Could have given us a closer-up angle. Jeez Louise.
I don't want that.
Bro,
They
I'm
don't
still
want
waiting for that replay from the Declan Rice handball, bro. I didn't even see it. They never replayed it on TV. They just said trust us.
Go yesterday.
Yeah.
Madness.
That price tag keeps going up.
We'll see him at the Emirates on Sunday.
Play. Fabio. Oh, he's lying. I hear it. It's a foul.
He's bought that foul.
He has absolutely. It was almost like he had no intention really of going.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's frustrating with that. You know, Saka goes down. You can see he's trying.
Yeah.
But Fabio just looking for
It's
that.
important that we don't scapegoat the guy, but
But
having said that,
That's a good point.
it's so obvious that he's not playing well and he should be game.
Well, it's not about like just you know what the weakness is, but it's about the strength we could put in there. Not specifically Vieira, but like that's whoever's in that position is playing bad, and Trossard can improve it.
Partey's there, bang.
Yeah.
No chance.
We've got to get some shots off.
Shouts for Pen.
We keep moving the ball around the edge of the box. We're getting into really good positions where other players, we've mentioned Gundogan earlier in the game, we've mentioned some other players, these guys would shoot here. Potentially even Saka would have the odd shot.
Now, there you go.
Go on.
Bro, this intricate, but I love it, yeah. But I hate it.
But sometimes you don't always need to do that.
I know,
Just take a shot, man.
Oh, no.
We need a goal.
Release the ball. Odegaard's there.
Can't touch you in the box. Can't touch you.
Have a shot. We can shoot from here.
That angle was a bit.
There's 11 men behind the ball.
It literally is a little 11.
For Arsenal at the moment.
Not from where Saka was.
I mean,
he's already in the
put it away from there.
Where are we going here?
Poor ball in.
Come on.
Go on, just
Come on,
send
do
it, send it in.
something. Oh, straight at the next player.
Poor cross.
Gabriel.
Oh, nice.
Go on, run at him.
Make the run.
Run at him.
Zinni, make the run. There we go.
Too heavy, man. Too heavy.
We're playing like it's good though. We're playing like it's the last 5 minutes. I need that for the whole of this. The whole half.
Exactly.
Just at them.
Well, you cannot let them break.
Cool.
There's a pool there. It's
Potentially
soft.
a free. If it's in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it's a free kick.
Might be a free. Yeah.
Brother, it's not even
You're
that.
pulling down.
If it was our defender that did that, that's a penalty. 100%. 100%.
Wait. When West Ham awarded a penalty for something less than that last week? Remind me.
No, Gabriel
tried pulling out the slide, didn't he? It was a wild slide.
I know
But that worked.
but he gets contact. There's a penalty.
You're giving the ref absolutely.
Ball was gone though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That frustrated me so much.
Go on.
Good physicality.
You see that fight.
He's the best at
That fight, that fight is exactly what he brings.
Leaning into the player.
So good, just having that battle.
He's not actually had a very good game, though, if I'm being honest.
He hasn't, but the level drops massively when Nketiah's in there. Nketiah's great if we can get behind their back line, but we can't.
Exactly that.
He's the glue. He's the glue in that spine.
Eddie is not going to suit this.
Back up, let's go.
Go on, good.
I could not be a manager. This is bad. I could not like this.
Very easily.
There's no way.
The only difference with Eddie is he might shoot more.
If he gets the ball, I don't know. Like the service is difficult, isn't it?
Go on,
Eddie's
show for him. Let's go again. Zinni's picking up from Ramsdale.
Zinni's waking up. Come on.
Out to Saka.
Lovely copper.
Saka's
That
got
goal is
Tell you
coming.
what, we made him in a rush, but they.
That's a good ball. Great
what's
defending.
going on?
That's exactly what we need.
What's going
He's
on?
lifting the crowd.
Fabio, turn the crowd.
He needs to lift himself, blood. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
Fans are probably doing exactly the same.
I must admit, it irritates me when I see players doing that.
Yeah.
Like, just don't bother. You do
But
your
they
thing.
need energy. Some people
I don't-
run on energy. Like when the energy's there and it's high, it gives you
What's that
boost.
doing?
I don't mind players doing
We can't
that.
hear it either. It could be. I don't know. It might
It might
be
be
a bit
quiet.
flat.
Yeah,
Might be a bit
they need
flat.
the fans. I mean, they need the players.
I don't mind players doing it if they're playing well. If a player's playing trash and then he does it, I'm like, bro, allow it, bro.
But then that's even more reason for the fans to
Oh,
like,
come on.
we can't get a goal from this.
What are you?
Why is he crossing it?
Man doing this?
Why is he crossing it?
But it's not even.
It was barely a cross. It was like a pass back.
It's just chipped it towards the keeper.
Arteta's going ballistic. He's got to come off.
Oh my god!
It's like you've really got to. You've really got to piss him
Why
off.
is he crossing that there, Nick?
Yeah, but it's not even a
Have a
cross.
shot.
It's not even a cross.
It's like midway between a cross and a shot. It's
Arteta's
ridiculous.
doing it now.
Yeah, the crowd
Inject
must.
some energy
I don't know what's going on.
It looks like the crowd are getting nervous.
I don't blame
They've
them.
stopped singing.
I'm with him. I'm absolutely with him.
I don't blame them.
We need to get shooters on. If we get players on,
Trossard,
here we go.
yes.
Wow.
Well done.
55 minutes.
We have to clap that.
Trossard, we need some goals.
10
Well
minutes,
done,
yeah,
Vieira.
That feels 10 minutes wasted.
Yeah,
that feels like 10 minutes wasted.
Somebody tell me why he's waited 10 minutes to do this.
That's
That
why I
should have been
said at
done at
half
half
time.
time.
That's why I changed
Just
my mind
wasted
on
10 minutes.
Yep.
Come on, Tross.
But Trossard better have the right instructions, to not do this tiki-taka passing and just lace that. If you're in the 18-yard box.
That did it for me. When I saw Vieira crossing it from that range, that's an indication that a man's got zero confidence.
I don't think it is, Laurie, because it's not, because we've seen a bunch of other players doing the same thing. He's not the only one that's crossed it from there.
Well, they're all operating on that same thing then, because I don't see why you're in that position. Have a shot.
It's a good start.
Better from
Dinking it
Trossard
up.
already.
Better
from Trossard
You
already.
harmlessly dinked it up and the keeper just picked it out the air. Rubbish.
Long ball cut out. Oh, that's a nice header from Southampton.
That's good. That's good. Come on.
Oh, he bottled
Pull out that challenge. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
This is the Premier League.
Odegaard, you should have...
Tip that away, take some contact, get a free kick, anything.
Well
Cannot
played.
be bottling
Well
these
played,
challenges.
Well played. Foul ref. Quickly take it. Let's move. Let's go.
Got to ask questions of Odegaard, man, why he didn't make a tackle.
We don't need Jesus this deep.
For me,
Come on.
Odegaard would be the next person coming off on this performance so far.
Zinchenko?
No, you can't.
We can't, but on
this
performance.
is the team. This is the team.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the one that has to.
He's not going
get
to
over
take the
line.
captain off unless he's really bad.
He is really bad.
Is or has been.
Is or has been. Has been. Not is. Not is, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, as well.
Tell me, right, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but why didn't he contest that ball in the middle there a second ago?
Come
He doesn't do
Nelli.
that.
You don't need. Oh, that's better though. That's a way better cross than what we just saw.
It's crossing in the box.
Come on.
Southampton got enough in the box though. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's.
And we're just looking for
They've
balls
just
into
got
the
a team
box,
of big,
no
strong athletes. So these crosses are just not what we need.
The thing that's burning is like for Southampton, a point's good.
Of course it is.
For us, it's,
absolutely. It was good for West Ham.
Devastating. Yeah, exactly. It's devastating. What a ball. That's Trossard wanting it in that areas as well.
We'll take that free kick, and he earns the free kick.
Is he
Oh
giving
no,
it?
he's giving it advantage.
There's so many men behind it. There's one man, two men in the box.
There's no way we're getting that ball.
No, come on. That's it. Let's go.
It's got to be on the floor. It's got to be on the floor. Yeah!
That's what we need, though.
has to be
That's
on
what
the
we
floor.
need. We have to get the ball in the danger area.
It's got to be, exactly.
We've got to get it in that danger area.
And while we're dinking those crosses, just drill it across.
Put it through his legs then.
Yeah, just
Also,
give
that
anything.
all came from Trossard taking the challenge, riding the challenge and getting the advantage play, which Fabio Vieira just wouldn't do. He's backing out of every physical
He wouldn't
battle.
have been there to receive the ball because he was shying away.
How long does this guy need to take the fucking goal?
Bam! Oh! Press the ball, press the ball, press the ball, press the ball.
Partey's got in his size 12s, blood. I don't
Heavy
know.
free ball from Thomas Partey to Jesus.
There's no finesse in that pass, you know. Serious.
Oh
my God. Send it. Just send it. Just send it.
Okay, that's better.
It was good, but...
Where are we going though?
Trossard's on. Too tight now.
Yeah, look, Zinchenko's got to come wide here, just to create that space.
But look
for
at the
Trossard.
difference. Look, you see Trossard moving, wanting
Yeah,
it.
I love
It's immediately
Trossard's
different.
positioning.
Yeah, even
He
in
understands the
that time,
assignment. Get on the ball
the game.
and get it moving.
Even if it is a through the eye of a needle, he's ready for it.
Just a little too late for
We're
us.
struggling, man. I'm
Makes you ask the question why he didn't start in that position.
Yeah, look, they're struggling.
You want to break them down?
Back, inside, back, inside.
To break them down? Yeah, I hear it.
It's not going anywhere.
Go on, give it to him. Give it to him. Odegaard. Okay, someone's got a burst.
Odegaard's hiding a little bit for me as well.
Maybe not, coach. It's not my game. Go on, boys. Come on.
Great ball.
Jesus, his touch been dire.
He is punching it in at about 100 miles an hour.
Bro,
That's a hard touch.
This is Premier League
I know.
football.
That is a hard one. That is a hard
On
one.
a Sunday, we fizz it in. Listen.
That's better.
Fizzed
Poor
in
touch,
again.
but that's better. That is so much better.
It's going to need to be a quick passage of play, though.
You get the feeling that if Trossard had started the game, the scoreline would be different in our favour. Do you know what I mean? Because we would just continually...
Ifs, buts and maybes.
It's so hard to say. Yeah, it's easy to say no, isn't it? Or easier.
No, he's saying, you waste time again, you're going to get booked. I like that. Just make sure he just sticks to it.
Make sure the ball's not rolling.
Goal kick to Southampton. Ref's had a word with the keeper.
He's still doing it,
He's
isn't
still
he?
taking
Look,
his
he's
time,
not-
And we're off. 61 minutes on the clock. 2-1 down. I'll be honest, title
great
hopes are on the
touch.
line.
That's good.
Title what?
Title hopes are on the line.
I mean, football's a funny game. I hear it. It feels like this will be the end if we don't.
If
win.
it's a loss, it's very hard to be optimistic immediately anyway. Unless we go and beat City.
Yeah.
Diallo says, now you need your big boys. Jesus, where are you?
Wait a minute. Oh, that's a
Go
ball.
on, Martinelli.
That is an unbelievable ball.
Use him, using Leo. Use him, use him.
Release the ball.
No, he's done it again. He's done it.
Finish, please.
Oh!
I can't. It was offside anyway. It did feel like it was.
Not offside,
Went off the pitch, yeah.
Oh my days.
He's the only one that can hold his head up high, Martinelli. He's just
that touch from... There's people deep in the touch from Saka there. He took it out of the air behind him.
Extra touch.
Look, that's so far over as well.
Look at the touch.
I know he has to make it to get past him, but it's like...
I think Saka can hold his head up as well. He's been good.
Yeah, his battling has been incredible, definitely, and also he forced the goal. Didn't
Jesus just
Down the right
absolutely
side.
missing. Time after time, we're whipping the ball across the box, and he's not there. He's not doing. I know he's a link-up player, but his primary function needs to be goal-focused, and it just isn't at the moment because that's twice. Saka to Martinelli, Martinelli to Saka, and he's just getting skipped out every time.
I think there's a case to be made with tinkering with the formation to reflect what you've just said. So we've got someone going through the middle.
An extra box,
So
so
maybe
he doesn't
Eddie
have to
should
come
come
so
on.
deep.
Yeah,
maybe Eddie and Jesus up front.
I would at the moment, I would have probably Ødegaard off for Eddie, which
you might
sounds
have to
crazy,
say-
but
you
he's
might
not.
Oh, they're wasting time.
As long as he goes off, I'm alright with it.
I think they may need to sacrifice a midfielder and get an attacker on.
No, we can't sacrifice Partey. And Trossard.
Yeah, there's no one else. There's no one else.
And you can't take off Saka or Martinelli.
I'm telling you, Martin
Maybe not
Ødegaard,
two
I know as
best
bad as
players.
he's been, he's the creator in this team.
One of the Southampton players are down, receiving treatment at the moment, so we'll see what happens with that. Scores are still 2-1, 63 on the clock. Let's hear from James and Frank on Info Station.
Yeah, well, it's been nearly 20 minutes of this second half, and we've done nothing.
I mean, I'm almost lost for words, James, because this has not been the Arsenal that I've grown to know and love this season. It's been a weak performance. The change was even 10 minutes into the game. That was way too late. The change should have been made at half time. I think you need to bring off the other two midfielders. Partey's not had his greatest of games. I think you need to bring him off for Jorginho. Ødegaard, this is probably his worst. I'd probably go as far to say this has probably been Martin Ødegaard's worst performance in an Arsenal shirt. And for that one, I think you've got to look at Emile Smith-Rowe. I don't think you need to touch that front three. I think there's nothing wrong in that front three, but the midfield is what's really letting us down today.
Yeah, I'm shocked at how little Arsenal are creating.
Zero.
I kind of foresaw us maybe, having a load of shots saved and hitting the post and working Bazzoon in some way. Southampton pinned back. They're actually doing a lot of their defending quite comfortably on the halfway line. I know Sky Sports showed a graphic saying 44% of the football is being played in their third. I mean, if it is, it's in very wide areas.
It's all good at being there, but it matters what you do with it. I could actually see some sort of tactical change where we maybe even go, because we need 2 goals. 2-2 is not good enough in this game. We need 2 goals.
No, we need 2.
I can see.
Need 2.
I'm getting to the point now where I want to see him go to a 4-2-4 and add Trossard into that attacking and into the attack. Well, we need a goal.
Yeah, I mean, Trossard's basically playing in that Santi Cazorla, where Granit Xhaka's played this year kind of position, which is left of a midfield 3. Obviously, he'll be getting really high up the pitch. Partey's going to be doing a lot defending on his own, but they're just going to have to do it. Defence, you put yourselves in this position, so you're just going to have to deal with it because the attack have to go clean up your mess now. Look at Partey giving the ball away
This
there.
is what I mean, it's been poor.
And actually, he's had a better second half than he did first half, and now it's a Southampton corner. Arsenal are just not doing anything with any conviction. They're not defending with any conviction. They're not attacking, creating chances with any conviction. It is far too just tepid, considering the situation. Emile Smith-Rowe's warming up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Arteta, over to you. We'll just see what he can try and conjure. But it's also on these players now because they put themselves in this position. Let's go back to Turkish and everyone for this Southampton corner.
Southampton corner coming in, 65 gone. It's not looking good.
Oh no!
It's not looking good.
3-1.
No way.
We've conceded another goal.
And another set piece.
Way.
Stop.
Who was at the back post?
I need to see that again. That's a
These
joke.
men are fucking about, man.
Stop.
Seriously, Southampton at home.
Stop.
Right. It's
Since
got worse.
1985.
Every week's got worse. Anfield, London Stadium, now tonight at the Emirates against Southampton. It's unacceptable.
This is what you call a bottling.
Yeah.
Now I will start to
Just
adjust
fall,
that.
fall, just completely falling
No,
apart.
100%. 100%.
And it's not football quality. Not that it's not football quality. There's different ways to play football, but it's not football quality. It's just battling. It's some of those fundamental things. Do you know what I mean?
Ramsdale again.
Absolutely
He comes
free.
for the ball in a half-hearted way, and then
Yeah, but they let
No,
him. Look,
yeah,
Zinchenko let him.
Yeah, you got to win. You got to. That's Ramsdale's fault. You got to win the header.
Rob Holding.
Rob Holding
Yeah,
was
Rob.
nowhere.
Rob again.
Zinchenko takes his eye off the guy.
Rob's jump.
It was 6.
Zinchenko, yeah.
Absolutely
No
free.
marking.
He's had time
No
to
marking.
stop. He's literally had time to slow down, stop.
I take that back about Ramsdale. It's nothing to do with him.
Yeah, for sure.
3-1 Southampton.
It was fun, guys.
And that's they sat
good work
back and
last
let us have the ball. This is why I would take Ødegaard off, because we don't need him for that final ball. They've sat back and let us have the ball.
Come on, boys, come on. There's still time, Oh, getting in there.
It's not
Chubb's
working
way.
for
That
us.
was really.
Ball thrown away. Keeper has it though. Listen, we're 3-1 down, 67 on the clock. I don't think we're turning this one round, I'll be honest.
Can't blame the Emirates for feeling flat if we're feeling like this.
Of course.
So
Yeah,
it's
can't blame the
got-
fans there.
Of course.
Got to be really hard.
How are we fucking this up against Southampton at the Emirates?
And it's just route one
it's
and
mad.
set pieces and the goals that we done
It's
to
mad.
ourselves in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, the way we've conceded the goals.
Yeah,
has
we haven't
really
been.
poor.
We've done it to ourselves from early. We've given ourselves a mountain to climb when it should have been a relatively easy task.
Southampton at home, you know.
Not since 1985, bro.
That is mad.
How often are they?
Well, they've never beaten us in the Premier League at home. So
It's a great ball.
Come on!
Oh, you missed it.
It's a big moment. It's a huge moment. And we're saying about big moment player, mate. That's huge.
Massive
I
chance.
Absolutely
don't think
massive.
I've ever seen Jesus being this bad. It's
Massive
just unbelievable.
And he just blazed it over the
Oh,
bar.
that's
Oh,
huge.
it's massive. He's
What a
onside.
ball! What a ball!
Just have to cushion that.
Sort of
Cushion
decide
that
for
on
the
target.
end.
Anywhere,
Into the net.
even
He
if
was
the
leaning
keeper's-
back.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you see that?
Yeah.
He was
Great ball
leaning
from
back.
Martinelli.
He knows
Great
it.
ball from Martinelli.
It's a really nice pass. It's just over the defender.
I think he needs to take him off. Get Eddie on, man.
ESR for Odegaard says Vinny and Nelson for Zinni hit them hard up front. So, at best, all I can see us is getting back to getting a point, and even that's a stretch right now.
It's not good enough either way.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know,
draw's
man.
not
We
gonna-
need more than a point.
It's not good enough.
Three
Not
goals.
enough.
3 goals in 20 minutes.
Oh, mate.
I'll tell you what, we would, let's be honest, we would take a point at this stage because we've been that bad that if you got a point from here on in, you'd have to say, boy, we'll just take what we get.
I'm not taking. Listen, even if it's a point, I'm not on a, we'll take it attitude.
We're going to lose to
No, I get you. Obviously, I'd rather a point than lose. But if we get a point, I'm not.
No, it's nothing to be excited about, but I'm saying that from here on in, because do you see us scoring 2 goals in the time remaining? At this point, no.
Players got to look at themselves after this. I'm sorry, Southampton at home.
Absolutely.
Look at the Southampton press.
With the exception of Martinelli, everyone else
But
has
look
been
at
below
this.
par.
It's literally.
Him and Saka have been the only ones that can say they've been above par. Everybody else, I mean, Holding for their 3rd goal, he just about jumped.
We fucked it, man.
Yeah,
all that good work.
And the 2 players that we have that have that Premier League winning experience just haven't stepped up. These are the moments where we
Has been a bad game for both.
Yeah, these are the moments where we thought, actually, this is
I
what we've
can
got them in
honestly
here for.
say that I don't think I've seen Gabriel Jesus this bad, and he's taken this game to do it.
And he's really important in a game like this where they're sitting this deep. Come on, Saka. Come on, boy.
William says every Arsenal fan better be ready. We are getting the cooking of a lifetime, completely justified.
That's not a foul. There's no foul in
Just
there.
be prepared. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
It's the manner of which we're.
I've got to say this.
Yeah.
I mean, myself and Robbie, we've been fighting off all the accusations of bottling it when we played West Ham, but after tonight, I can't really defend it for this game.
This feels like the first indefensible, properly indefensible Premier League performance.
Because the Liverpool game, you could say, well, look, you're playing Liverpool away from home, and you know, what I mean, Liverpool, once they get into their stride, they're a very good team.
West Ham was an excuse.
West Ham. Listen,
I think we made some excuses for you, and you're right. It's
but for this, I can make no excuses.
Yeah,
I genuinely want to see Odegaard off. You know, at the moment they're sitting deep and letting us have the ball. We don't need that.
I think there's worse players than Odegaard on the pitch right now.
Who would you take off though?
I would have left these lot, I'll be honest, to just carry on because who else is there? Eddie's going to come off for what? Jesus probably?
Probably, yeah.
Because of that's not just because of that chance, but he hasn't been himself at all.
He's not been anywhere near his level.
Who's he coming on for?
It's got to be Jesus. It might be Odegaard, but...
Might be Zinni. No, he's not switching, or is he? He is.
Zinchenko.
I'm not mad at that. I want more attackers.
Zinchenko has not had a good game.
He hasn't. Eddie's on for Zinchenko, so
that means a change of shape.
I think the only reason why Odegaard's on that pitch is because he's captain.
Yeah.
He can unlock a pass, but I know he's not played well, but you know.
He hasn't. Listen,
he's not played well.
72 on the clock gone.
There's still time to get a couple of goals.
Zinchenko's off. Eddie and Nketiah's on. Let's hear from James and Frank at info station.
So it will be the back three of White, Holding, Gabriel. That's a 3. It will be Partey, Odegaard, and Trossard in midfield as a 3. Saka and Martinelli wing back. So call that a 3-5, and then Nketiah and Jesus up front. I mean, look. Jesus misses a great chance. Martinelli's been our best player today. He's made things happen. He's scored a goal. How many chances does Jesus need? I love him. I haven't had a bad word to say about him all season. Maybe that he's not quite clinical enough, but we saw it again there. That's a great chance. It should be 3-2, but it's not, Frank. And the thing is that this team have actually had a few chances today, but really we've not been good enough going forward. We've conceded far too much at the back. And I don't really see us doing much in the last 20 minutes. I want to sit here and just give a load of hope, but this team need to inject it. They're doing the whole waving to the fans and come on, get louder. How about you create some chances? You know, how about you give us a reason to get louder? Because the Arsenal fans have been behind this team all season, and we don't mind them losing because they're not quite good enough or something goes a little bit wrong. But it's mistake after mistake after mistake. They've got 20 minutes to put it right, but I don't see it changing.
Bottom of the league, Southampton. How are we in a position where 3 weeks ago we were 8 points clear at the top of the league, and now we're 3-1 down to, may I repeat, bottom of the league, Southampton, which could give City the opportunity to go 6 points clear of us once they...
The game of the Etihad doesn't matter anymore. Almost like it's that bad. It kind of doesn't matter. We could get the point that we I think needed at first. But it's got to a point where it probably doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. The old mic's gone wrong or something, of course.
Ironic how it's always happened in an Arsenal game, by the way.
Radio's gone wrong. Really important to get
furthering my point
working.
about these trash refs.
There's 20 minutes to get 3 goals. Look, Leeds did it against Bournemouth at some point. I remember earlier in the season. Yeah, it's doable. I hear it. But
I can't see where 1 goal was coming from, yet alone 3, James. I'll be honest with you. This has been pathetic.
It's been poor.
Pathetic.
I'm just going to send it back to Turkish because I don't really know what more to add. Back to Turkish.
I don't know what you want me to add, but I've probably got less to say than you have. 3-1 down at the Emirates against Southampton, bottom of the league, Southampton.
City can still drop points. They can still drop points. They got a mad run. They got Real Madrid in between a lot of Premier League games. It is very unlikely, I understand, but
is this shades of last season?
This is what, yeah. This is it. Of course.
Well, this is the thing. I mean,
you've got to ask that question.
No,
I don't want to believe it is, but it's looking like it, isn't it?
Well, it is. It definitely is. There's 15 minutes left, and we've got to score 2 goals. There's no argument about it. We always seem to just trip at the final hurdle. Now,
remember those back-to-back bad results against Tottenham.
Now, this season we've been overachieving, so it doesn't seem as bad in the wider context of the season. But a lot of these players.
Why'd you give him the ball? Why'd you give him the ball? Why'd you give him the ball, Pai?
I don't know what's going on.
Why did you give him the ball, though?
Tried to push him off with the ball in his hand, and the guy took it.
Adam Armstrong on the yellow card as well.
It's like
This performance
75
makes me feel
minutes
like the
gone.
players have just enjoyed being in the title race more than going and winning the title. Do you know what I mean? That's the feeling I get.
I don't know. I
from
just
this
think like they're
performance.
young.
It's actually
Yeah,
unexplainable.
come on.
Honestly, it's unexplainable.
That's
He's touched it.
It's unexplainable how, like, I can forgive the mistake at the beginning,
Partey's there.
but the
Take a
rest.
shot from there.
And you know what's worse? If it stays like this, it would have meant that we failed to beat Southampton this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got a 1-1 draw last time, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Southampton making a couple of subs. I can't.
They're
believe
making
this.
more subs than we are. What's going on?
I can't believe this. Walcott's come back here just to fucking dump on us.
And again, they've played this perfectly, Southampton. I mean, we've given them the opportunities, but once we got on top and we had all of the ball, we thought, okay, there's no way they get a goal other than a set piece. They get a set piece and they get the goal. You know,
Fragility in this team is. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It might be City, that City game playing too much on their minds. Because you see when we played City the first game, it was in February.
In the cup.
Leading up to that game, we lost, then drew, and then their win took them above us in the league. It feels like the same shit's happening again. Coming up to the game, we're just everything's crumbling around us to the point where if Man City win, then even a draw now, if Man City draw, it's in their hands.
Yes, it's all in their hands now.
Yeah.
There ain't no.
If it does end like this, it would be sad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sad.
You've come this
That's
far.
an understatement.
And you've just imploded at the end like this.
No, you're right. Just in general for the Premier League, just for everyone. Like it would have been nice to. Oh, here we go.
Great turn.
Oh,
Get the
gotta
shot.
go in from
Bang,
here.
have a shot.
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Oh my God.
And
No
now,
one wants to shoot.
after 77 minutes, we have a shot on the edge of the box. Just have a shot.
Oh
Come on.
It's a better cross than most of us.
Somebody have a shot.
Use Benny. Let's go. Oh God. What have we got?
Oh, great touch.
Come on, get it in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's blocked by Nketiah. it
No,
looks
don't
like.
say that. Don't say that.
Who blocked that?
Oh, we think it might have been Eddie.
But had we been doing this from 20 minutes ago, this wouldn't be the situation.
It's
But the thing
really
is,
fallen flat.
I actually felt like we were. At the start of the second, we were on them. It's just we conceded.
We weren't
Yeah,
shooting
we weren't.
into the box. That's the thing.
We still aren't. We still aren't. I'll be honest.
Daniel says all aboard the Arsenal disappointment train.
That's what it means.
Come on.
This is outrageous. This
Come
is,
on.
Corner to Arsenal.
At the very, very least in this corner, I want to see someone flying at this ball and committing themselves to a challenge.
Corner to Arsenal.
At the very least. It's not the loss, it's the nature of the loss.
Let's
We're giving
see.
it away.
This is what I mean. When we have lost before, I've kind of just gone.
Yes.
We've given it our all, but I'm not.
yeah, we're getting beaten. This isn't a
Saka's
a
corner
fluke
in.
win. We're getting beaten by this team.
Headed out. No
Like-
one there challenging. So
I think I believe they have more shots on target than us. I think the stats on the screen earlier. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, possession may be high for Arsenal, but what are we doing with it?
Mitch says same as last year, fell apart April onwards.
Oh, he missed it again.
Mate, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Jesus, his head's gone. It's gone.
Jesus with an opportunity.
Gone. You'd expect them to have learnt the lessons from the past 2 weeks. I really thought they would
Onside
have.
as well.
Oh, mate, it's got.
It's got a goal.
He's had
cross
two
goal.
massive
It's got a
chances.
goal, cross goal.
Yeah, Eddie's there. Eddie's literally waiting, or just anything better than that.
Just connect.
I don't
Yeah,
think
just
connected with it.
if it's on target,
connect.
fine. But like,
Just
ideally,
connect.
what do you do as Arteta now? You just
Another
he's
semi-chance
got
gone.
everything.
Laurie said at the beginning, I feel sorry for him.
I do too.
It's not excuses, but we've got the goal that we gave away 30 seconds in, and then we've got the set piece.
You know, all their goals. You know, the first one I can excuse because you expect to get back into it early on.
No, you can't excuse
I don't
excuse
agree. I
that.
don't think we can. It's been
Can't
too many
excuse
of that.
that.
This like since that Bournemouth
You
one,
could
it seems
argue that
every
we
team
haven't
starts like
recovered
that.
from that.
We
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't.
We haven't learned a
can't
single
excuse
lesson
it.
We
about
haven't. No,
starting.
but I'm just saying if we we ain't got back into
I mean,
it.
the third goal as well. How disappointing was that?
We just need to get better at winning the toss and at the beginning or something because we just like we just
Yeah.
literally it's every game we start in the first couple of minutes they're just like one ball to their right winger and then it's in.
Look at that.
Oh my days! Don't foul him! Don't foul him!
Might have to foul him at this
Oh,
point.
nice.
That's a
That's
great
a super tackle. Welcome to the game.
He got 30 yards on him though before the tackle even came in. Oh, we're losing 3-1 to Southampton. I can't believe what's going on here.
I know.
Now, credit to the team and everything for getting this far, but to lose it like this, yeah,
disappointing.
It's disappointing. It's fucked.
Yeah.
They've got 4 points from us this season.
Disappointing is drawing at Anfield, losing at the Etihad, and missing out on goal difference or something. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
This, what we're seeing here, this is embarrassing.
Yeah. Not with this.
This is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
With this team, we shouldn't be losing at home 3-1 to Southampton.
But Southampton.
At home.
Yeah, at home is a massive part of it as well because we've been so good. And again, I think that's another reason that West Ham one felt like we could kind of allow it. I don't know, just because it was away for whatever reason. You know, if that 2-2 was at home, it would have felt a bit more damning. This just feels, there's wobbles and then there's
It's all about
the beginning of the
mentality
bottle.
because so much of it is our own mistakes and unforced errors. Do you know what I mean? Time and time again.
This game's making me worry about the mentality.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's not just the performances can be whatever, and Southampton could turn up and have a blinder, but oh god.
Yeah, we could play 190 minutes. Ain't scoring, mate.
Oh, here we go.
Concentrate on scoring a goal
You know he's,
and less on that.
You know his head's gone.
His head's gone. Jesus, it's funny, Jesus and Zinchenko are probably the most emotional players on the pitch.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
Honestly, I've watched them week in, week out, I see it. So just have the most experience in these scenarios, but here we are. Here we are.
It feels like we're like missing a player or something.
Yeah.
It feels like we're like
We
on
are,
the pitch.
Saliba.
No, but like in
You feel like
the
there's
whole
10 men on
game.
the
Yeah,
pitch,
it just feels like there's like
We'll
where's
probably
that?
score with about a minute to go, and we're going to be saying, "Oh, if only this, if only that."
Come on, sir. Come
I
on.
ain't saying no, I ain't celebrating it.
In it goes.
Oh, at least he had a shot.
At least there's something.
Yeah.
He's just got it in his arms. 82
How long
minutes.
do you want to lay there?
William says absolutely no one can make excuses for us today. We bottled it. End of story.
I certainly won't be making excuses. This has been poor.
City
From
game is a
start
must
to
win.
finish, from the Ramsdale start to now, missing chances, missing tackles, missing headers.
Go on, Pi.
But
There's only 2 people on the pitch tonight that can say I've had a decent game: Martinelli and Saka. The rest of them have been well below par.
I'd say just
I
Martinelli.
wouldn't say decent, I'd just say good, yeah.
I think
Saka's been poor as well.
No, I wouldn't say he's been poor.
Yeah, he has. Martinelli's been the only kind of one
I
that's...
give Saka a
creating.
7. Not really poor, but not amazing either. Do you know what I mean? But
7? No chance.
6.5 maybe. I don't think he's been.
No chance.
He got the assist for the goal.
He hasn't been poor, but he hasn't been good to his standard. It's not a foul.
Was that a foul?
No, there's no
Lost
way
the
that's
ball.
a foul. We stop with our own empathy for our own team is waning. But we're not even calling for the fouls and that. We're like, get up and get on with it. Like, we're sick of you. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
We have more shots on target now, so we're not shooting.
That's what I said half an hour ago.
82% possession, 20 touches in their box.
Because you've got to say, Southampton are worthy of their lead.
Oh yeah, no, played this beautifully.
3-1.
Reece Nelson. Is he going to come and save today?
But I mean, giving him
Taking
6
off Gabby
minutes.
as well.
Martinelli?
He's taking off Gabby. Can Saka never come off?
Saka can never come off. No, I don't.
Martinelli, best player on the pitch.
I wouldn't have taken
But even
Martinelli
that,
off
6 minutes. I mean,
Yeah. What's he going to do in 6 minutes?
exactly.
Did he manage
Hopefully,
to-
score.
You've got to be really disappointed if you're him after that win against that winner
Ball
against
in,
Bournemouth.
a great
headed
goal,
out.
Go on,
Gives a
just
fuck.
take a second there.
Yeah, I'd have done that too. In it goes. Come on. Oh!
Again, it's the 3rd time. That's the 3rd time.
Who is that? Jesus?
Yeah. Oh no, it's Gabriel.
Ball back post, Gabriel nearly on the end of it.
I don't know what these
but
men were doing last
Right
night.
now, we're not turning around a 3-1 to a 4-3 win. 3-3 doesn't even fucking...
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
worst
care
bit.
for 3-3.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit right now. Big Steve as well in the chat to make things worse. Financial abomination, 1-horse race, built different. See you Wednesday in the shark pool.
Although we're saying all this and we're justified in saying what we're saying, but it's not beyond the realms of possibility we could go to City and beat them.
Yeah,
not.
but the point we're
It's
making
not.
is that that potentially won't be enough.
Yeah, it probably won't.
We were trying to get so many points ahead that we could afford to lose to City. That's what I felt like we were doing. We felt like we were winning these games that should be winnable in the form we were in with the team we've got.
Especially when we were 2 up in both those games.
Exactly.
Actually, we could go to City with 11, 12 points of gap.
We could drop 6 points to City and still potentially win the league if we just win these games. And this actually has been the worst thing I've watched all season, 100%.
Yeah,
not
same.
enjoyed.
Right.
Not
your
enjoyed
fault,
it.
Luke.
100. This is the worst thing I've seen.
It's been coming for weeks, this, man. It's got worse. Liverpool, West Ham, now Southampton. Question everything says if Nketiah missed the chances that Jesus missed, everyone will be screaming, "You are right. You are right."
You're right, but we're saying Jesus has been poor. We're saying it. It's been abysmal. Partey just is getting. Oh, we're a shit show at the moment in this game. But Jesus has been poor, and like I said, same with Zinchenko, he was as well. The two most experienced players in this sort of scenario, going for a title, they haven't been to the level at all.
Have we missed Granit Xhaka?
That's a really good point.
That's a great point.
You have to say yes, don't you? Really?
I don't even know it.
I don't even think it plays a part. I mean, Ramsdale's fucking nonsense for that first goal. Nothing.
Yeah, the first goal. Yeah. First goal still goes.
Well, I mean, he's actually one of our best players this season, so if he's not playing,
so is all of them, though, man.
Shaka's a bit more defensively minded than.
Martinelli's been one of our best players.
James is not a fan of Rob Holding. Oh my god.
Julian.
Saliba's definitely been missed. Let's be honest.
100%.
It all seemed to go downhill from there, didn't it?
Yeah, but I just can't blame everything on that.
Good ball. Get in the box.
Not when they've been this good.
The mentality side of things. This team has shown a solid mentality all season, but it's been far from it the last few games.
Bang, have a shot. Thank you.
Yes!
And it goes in.
Literally just shoot, man.
I've been calling for him to shoot for half an hour.
How many times has he done that
For
game?
half an hour I've been saying, have a shot.
And what did we say? That they're probably going to score with a couple of minutes ago. I said that
It's a banger from Martin Ødegaard on the right-hand side of the box, left foot, cuts in, shoot.
Great goal.
But we saw that twice in the first half where he just sort of passed yeah, he sort of dinked across, didn't he? I know.
Why not do that before? It doesn't make any sense.
Turkish to a man, all of us. It's not like I'm not saying it or you're saying it. We've all been saying it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's a great
goal. Fabio Vieira in the box at an angle much less acute than that.
How much of that is like when the pressure's off, he can turn it up, and when the pressure's on and you tell him you need the goal, they can't do it.
Come on then.
Come on, there's still time for an equaliser.
2 minutes of normal time. I don't know how many added. Maybe
it's not going to be
4.
that much in this whole.
No, it's probably be 3 minutes, I think. Yeah.
3, so what? 5 minutes left.
5 minutes. We've got Reece Nelson on.
Right.
He's capable of a clutch last
If
minute
we
goal.
could salvage a point.
If anything, this kind of makes it worse, you know.
100%. The nature of the way that we scored has pissed me off
it's
more.
It's actually made it worse because you're thinking, this
we've
is
been
what
screaming for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
D. Mensa says, I truly believe the City game's in our minds, mentally unprepared for this game. This is now a bottling. What a waste of optimism.
Even if we get another goal now and it's 3-3, we have still bottled this game.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Without a doubt. What's 3-3 to us right now? Like this.
Not a chance. You're saying, I'll take a point against Southampton. No chance.
Go wide. Or is he going to shoot again? Oh! Yes! Oh!
Another one, Jesus again.
Jesus with a chance there in the box block.
There's no doubt we definitely need to add to this squad 100%. And different types of players. We'll talk about it after the game, obviously, but different types of players that can do something different.
Feels like something missing today, man.
Gabriel
out on the left side.
I forgot he was playing, Trossard. Seriously.
He's been running across. He has been
Eddie's in there as well. I haven't seen him.
Who?
Eddie. He's playing and he's in there as well, isn't he?
Oh, great ball.
A great ball.
It's it.
Come on! Told you, Saka.
Jesus Christ!
Look what happens. Look what happens when we have a. I don't even want to swear. Look what happens when we have a shot.
Come on! We need 3 points!
You better telling me there's 11 people in the box. Just have a shot, bro. And we'll get a second ball. Do you know what I mean? Have a shot. We've got players that can pick up the second ball, and we'll get the second ball. I said that.
How much time is being added on?
I don't even know.
Get another goal.
Who said take off Ødegaard as well, by the way? Just so you know.
I did.
Oh yeah. If we get 8 minutes,
8 minutes, come on!
8 minutes!
Oh my
Where did that come from?
I don't know where 8 minutes has come from.
Where did that come from?
Come on, we can do this.
Oh my God.
They need us to.
Oh my God.
I'm
Right, this is the first time, Lux.
Hey, we're gonna win now. We're gonna win.
Yeah, come on.
No, we're gonna win.
Come on.
8 minutes.
Where did they get 8 minutes? They're trying to help us out here.
They are desperately
Boy,
trying
we
to
need
help
the
us
help.
out. This is mad.
8 minutes, seriously.
Come on.
Where did that come from?
I don't know,
It's
and I'm not
Bournemouth.
complaining.
It's Bournemouth
Come on, man, we
2.0.
need 3 points.
Come on!
3 points! Come on!
The ball up there.
Reece Nelson winner, I'm telling you. Reece Nelson winner.
Don't worry, look.
I even borrow it to everyone, yeah. Please, if they're so up there, please. Please.
Here we go.
I don't ask much, but please.
Oh, sorry, Nick.
No, it's all right, it's all right.
Win that ball. Win that ball. We
Yes,
start
yes,
battling
yes.
for
Come
these
on,
balls.
come on, come on.
Fight.
I feel sick.
Yeah.
Why do we have to
Get
leave
it in the
to this point?
box.
Come on.
Come on.
Patrick, put it in the box, please.
Wait, it's not.
It's all right.
Running, Reece.
Go on, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That ball's got to go in the box.
It's got to go in, it's got to go in.
It's got to go in the box.
Is he going to Benny?
No way.
He's going to have a go.
Oh my God, he's got free.
Oh, shoot now!
If he was on from half time. If he was on from
No,
half
but if they'd have been taking just a little bit of the advice that we'd been saying, look how many shots they've had in the last couple of minutes,
Hey, just give
more
him the
than they've
job,
had over
man.
the previous 85. They weren't doing
He's
this before.
so versatile. Like he can do anything.
He hit the bar.
Mate.
Did you get a hand in it?
Their shouts, no. Their
think
shouts
one
for
of
him
their
to start
players
against
will
City, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Do you know what I mean? There's big
Yeah, yeah.
shouts for him to start against City because this guy is he's so good.
No, but to be fair, up until the last minute or so, he's not done much.
Well, he has been carrying it across. He's been carrying it across the pitch when he can, but it's really.
Oh, come on. This is why he gave it.
Stop the time.
This is why the referee's giving us 8 minutes because of the time wasting.
Yeah.
Now I know why.
Man.
Well, that looks a little healthier, but not great.
Doesn't look great. Turkish, I hate what this club puts us through, said Brian. We've got another one here from Breezy. Says, crazy how you guys switch up. Always got to keep positive.
Yeah,
It's not switching up, it's reacting to the game.
We're also command.
There's always these people that sit on some
man.
fucking tower and they think they're the positive fan.
That's what I had when we were 2-0 down
You've
against
got to be
Bournemouth.
positive in life.
3-1 down against Southampton at the
Yeah,
Emirates.
but we got it back
I
to
ain't being
3-0.
very positive about that.
No, but he's talking
We're,
about.
we're back at 3-0 now, but 3-0 does nothing for what we're dealing with Man City.
And that guy's talking about when
No,
we're
but
losing.
does it change that much?
We
We
went
still
2-0
got to go
down
there and
against
win.
Bournemouth, and I said the game could be over, and they were like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." It's 2-0 down.
But also, we're not having negative. We're saying shoot. We're literally shouting shoot, and they finally shoot. Of course, we're happy.
The last thing we need.
We don't understand. We're 3-1.
Oh!
Doesn't allude to the fact we're 3-1 down Southampton.
The last thing we can do is a silly
That was a
mistake now.
mistake.
No.
Send it, Benny. Send it.
It's got to go.
Who's there?
Go on, pick it up.
Oh, that's naughty. That's naughty.
Yellow.
Up and let's go, up and let's go.
Well played, Odegaard. He said to Jesus, get up and get up there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's foul, it's yellow. Keep going.
So after the game, let's go.
Oh God, I hate this so much.
Reece Nelson, just like last time. You've got to just
Whoa,
have a
we're
shot.
96 minutes.
94.
94.
94.
Oh,
4 minutes.
Still got 3.5 minutes left.
Look, he's gone in for the ball.
Oh, come on.
Send the ball, man.
He's got to just release the ball.
He's done well there, though.
Go on, who's with him? Who's with him? Who's with him?
Oh, I thought that was it.
Go! Come on! The touch! What kind of touch is that? Come on!
Shoot!
Reece.
That's a corner. Was there not a penalty in there?
Reece has got to get Reece can't get the winner.
Oh, this is awful. What is that touch, man?
Yo, but to be... Yo!
He's got like 99 first touch, but today it's just not been at it.
Oh, Reece could have got
Reece is
that.
doing the right stuff. He's just,
Great bit of defending by that
Yeah, they have defended as like
Reece Nelson
champions
just wants to
as much
get
as
the
they
ball and shoot, and that's it. Simple.
This is what we've been saying. Got to say Southampton have defended well. That
Looking a
last
little bit
ditch
tired. Come on.
block there, man, is...
Listen, if we carry on at this pace, there's a couple more chances, but...
Well, we got 3 minutes
We've
left.
got a corner, haven't we? It's our corner, right?
Yeah, it should be our corner.
Got a minimum of 3.
What are we waiting for, man? Come on, Rob Holding.
Good delivery. Good delivery.
Rob Holding. If you
That's good delivery.
Bang. Oh, so they're going to get there first.
Cool. Yes, Ødegaard, you see that?
Look at that. Who's that? Facing back.
Reece
Is that
Nelson.
Reece?
Reece
Good
Nelson.
battle.
That's
That's not
great
a
as
foul.
well.
Well played, Reece.
Well
That's
played.
quality.
like a foul,
Ødegaard.
but I don't give a shit.
That wasn't a foul.
That's not a foul, no?
No.
Come on,
shoulder.
Jesus.
Come on, what are you doing? What are you
Get in the
doing?
box.
Come on, quicker.
Get it in the box.
He's got no
quicker,
confidence
man.
right now.
Get in the box, Gabriel.
Play him. Oh.
There we go. Reece Nelson.
In it goes. In it goes. It's got to start going in.
That's not very good.
We're not going to win the first one. It's
Come
always
on,
gonna be
yes!
the second ball.
Ref.
It's a free kick, no? Ramsdale higher, where
Now
are you?
we're in the 96th minute, so
No, he's still got 2 minutes left.
2
We
minutes.
don't have anyone apart from maybe Eddie that can score ahead of first time. It's going to be a second
Go
ball.
on, Jesus. At last.
Saka's out.
Jesus' touch has been fucking
Nice.
terrible.
White.
That's nothing, is it?
No,
Really?
it's not
That's
bad.
nothing.
It's have to make something of it. It's,
That was a poor touch from Jesus again, though.
his
Man.
touch is just
Southampton coming out with it, man.
don't foul. 1 player's down with cramp. 2 down with cramp.
Here we
Ref,
go.
what?
Oh my god.
This is why the ref gave us so much
We're
time.
not playing it back. We're not playing that back.
Giving us 10 minutes.
You see, this is why. How can you have like cramp just like that?
Oh, yeah, you're exerting a lot, man. I guess you get cramp, bro. Just doesn't mean shit.
Listen, if how comes none of our players ain't had no cramp then? That's just a waste time, man. Come on.
He's got to add this on top of the added time, 100%.
See, this kind of makes it even more frustrating now because they were doing what we wanted them to do when it was almost over.
Yes.
We had time to do it.
That's called.
And that's
called not being able
actually
to
more
perform under
irritating
pressure.
for me.
100%. So they can't perform under pressure.
If we'd
That's what it
have
comes down
done
to.
this, we probably would have won the game tonight by 3 or 4 goals.
100%.
3 draws in a row is wild, by the way.
At least we didn't lose.
Wait, it's not done.
Yeah, it's not done.
We've lost
We're not
something.
going to win.
Yeah.
We're not going to win, though.
We can.
Never say never.
It's the last
Come on,
attack.
bro.
This
This
is
is it. Let's go. Get on your
Come on.
bike.
This
Come
is
on
it.
now.
Get on your bike.
This is it. This is it.
Gabby,
Carry
make
it.
the run.
Carry
Gabby,
it.
Gabby, take him away. Take him away.
Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's got to cross that. He's got to cross it now.
Gabriel,
You
man.
don't
He's
have
got
the
to
ability.
cross
You
it.
don't have the ability.
Gabriel.
Oh, that's not so. That's nothing wrong with that.
No.
God, fucking hell, Thomas Partey, you idiot. What are you doing?
The one time when he should have.
Why are you shooting from there?
Not even on target. It's just
Oh, no. He
miles
should have
away.
gone wide.
That's desperation to another level. Look.
Good play from Gabriel, to be fair, as a centre back.
That's not desperation.
He's made that run.
yeah.
He made that run and
That's
played it
poor
back.
decision making.
Shit. I need 2
But
minutes.
imagine
added.
if that had gone in, though. Can you imagine the scenes? As soon as he kicks this, the referee will blow the
Goal
whistle.
kick.
Nah,
We
no
played
way. The
more
ref
than
cannot
the
blow it
8
here.
minutes added on.
It's been 2 minutes
The
extra.
ref will blow now. Watch.
You can't blow from here. Ridiculous.
Yes, that's great. Come on, attack it.
No battle for the second ball.
Go on.
Go on!
Oh my days, it'd have been in.
Attack it. Come on, come on.
Go on, Eddie.
It's got to be now. It's
same,
got to be
same.
now.
Throw, we'll take
No,
the throw.
that's it. That's it.
No, it's not. Just wait.
Stop saying
Laurie,
that.
chill.
Come on, come on. Spin, turn.
Play the ball
turn.
forwards.
Right.
Play the ball forwards.
Middle.
Play the ball forwards.
nothing
The ref's
on
going to
there,
blow the
there's
whistle.
nothing on
there.
Go forwards.
There's
Gotta go.
Now get it in the box, please.
No, he's got to play in the middle. It's,
In the box, man. Don't shoot.
Reece Nelson's there.
Don't.
Oh,
In the
Jesus.
box.
he's man.
This is it.
Go on,
Here we
go
go.
on. Please. Oh, it's still on. Jesus!
Oh my God.
Jesus again.
Why is he
my
dropped to
God.
the floor like a fish?
Don't-
What's
we
he
just need to
done?
Get up.
Why
Just
is
felt
The
contact in
worst
the back.
game I've ever
let's
seen
keep
him
going.
play.
There's no way.
Game done.
There's no way. Come
Go
on.
on.
Game done.
Don't blow, please, ref.
Game done. Oh,
Don't blow.
There's still at least 4 minutes.
no. Game's done. Fuck's sake.
That time.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
Arteta's face says it all. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
What a hard one.
Look. They know what this is. They know what this is. Well, why are they on the ground like this?
Yeah, they know.
You're right.
Why is
you're right.
Arteta
No, you're
rubbing
right.
up his head? They know what they've just
What is
done
it?
today.
What is it?
It's over.
No, it's not.
It's not over.
It's not
Over.
If
not
it was
necessarily
hanging by a thread,
over.
that draw.
It's hanging by a thread.
It's not necessarily
over.
over, but
There's
what
no
their
thread.
body language tells
There's
us
no
is that
thread.
they believe it's over. That's the worry.
No, they're saying it's a missed opportunity.
Listen, they're going into that City game terrified. They're going into that City game absolutely terrified. 100%.
If Southampton can come to the Emirates
my days
and get a point, why can't we go to City?
Because their keeper doesn't play us the ball in 6 yards in front of the flipping box. That's why their keeper's not going to do that. They are not going to give us.
Look.
I see it.
Yeah,
they are not going to give us the opportunities that we gave Southampton today. That's not going to happen.
We didn't deserve to win today. Let's be honest.
No, that would have been an absolute.
Mistakes.
Yeah.
And you know what was so irritating about this is that the very thing that we were calling for throughout the game, they actually did in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Too late again.
And they scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
So if they'd have had that same mentality earlier, we probably would have won this game comfortably.
But they're feeling dejected. They
feel like they just lost the final, man.
They know. This was the final before the final.
This was just to Gary Neville. This was the banker. Yeah. This is the one that couldn't miss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This was meant to be the easy game before the hard game.
Yeah.
But what this just shows, though, is the integrity of the Premier League. Because
I don't care about the integrity of the Premier League. I don't care. I don't care about the integrity of the Premier League.
I know you don't care, but I'm saying from a football perspective, from a neutral.
There is no integrity in the Premier League if you can have a team like City that would win 5 Premier Leagues on the bounce. And do you know what I mean?
when I say integrity, I'm talking about teams.
The competitiveness.
Southampton not going to come here and just lay down.
I cannot believe we've conceded 3 to Southampton at home. I cannot believe it.
Well, we gifted them 2 goals.
Even away. Even if we're away, I just can't fathom that. How many games at home have we conceded 3?
At home.
At home?
Yeah.
City in the cup.
City in
the league.
And we've done it to Southampton.
City and Southampton, only 2.
Yeah. Bottom of the league, Southampton.
It's just wild.
Does Ramsdale keep his place for the game against City?
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
That is not.
It's too big a gap in terms of ability, but also it's a big game.
He's not been playing that well recently, and today he was disastrous.
But it's too big a game.
It's Jesus I'm looking at for this game. I think he needs to start.
It's both of them. It's all of them.
You can't say we didn't have the opportunities. We had a lot of opportunities there to.
It's all of them, bar Martinelli.
Yeah.
You know what?
All of them.
It's funny because I've been looking at Luke for a long time, right? And I've been thinking, you remind me of something. It's just come to me.
Here we go.
Jens Lehmann.
Jens Lehmann? I don't know, Saka maybe, I don't know.
Saka, yeah. Combination of both.
Alex says it's over. Stop being deluded with this form. How are we winning all of the remaining games?
It's not over till it's over, bro.
That's the worrying part. What he's saying is that the team isn't giving us confidence to, and obviously, 3 draws you can make an argument with due a win, etc., law of averages. But it's the performances that we're seeing are not giving us confidence that we're going to go and
how can we be confident about going City for you to even take a point, let alone 3?
But even the games beyond the City game.
Right, let me ask you a question. And this is why I say it's not over till it's over. And I want you to answer it honestly. Before tonight, you would not have dreamed that Southampton would come to Arsenal and nearly beat them, take 2 points off them, would you?
Score
so
3.
By the same logical extension, why can't we go to City and get
I can answer that because City are not going to give us the opportunities that we gave Southampton
ordinarily,
today.
But you would
not
have said
just
we would have given
not just ordinarily.
You predicted 4-0.
But I agree, I was wrong.
Before we kicked a ball, we were all hoping.
So if you predict, hang on, let me finish. So if you predict 4-0, that's what I'm saying. That's how much of a gap you saw between us and Southampton.
Yes.
Right, so people are going to see the similar gap with us going to City. But what I'm saying about the integrity of the Premier League, what this shows is that on any given day, teams, the form just gets upset. We've seen it time and week in, week out.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, I don't like to disagree with my friend here, but on this occasion I will. It is not over.
Yeah, but you're on some dreamer mentality right now.
No, I'm not. I'm saying, listen,
Laurie,
I'm a lot older than you.
You are
and
right.
I've seen a lot of things over the years in sports.
Mathematically, you are right. We've seen things where we didn't think City would win the league before that Aguero moment. We've seen other instances similar to that in various.
And that's why you shouldn't give up hope.
But Laurie, sorry. Come on. What have we just watched?
When we were 3-1 down, Come on, we all said it's over.
But
we're not going to win.
We're not giving up hope. We all still hope that we'll win the league. But if you're asking us for what we predict, it's not just this game.
Yeah, but
it's similar mistakes that we've seen over back-to-back games.
What I'm saying is, you predicted 4-0, and don't get me wrong, I predicted 3-1. Yeah. So what's to say we cannot go to City and get a result?
Yeah, it is a one-off game. They're all one-off games, of course they are. But what is filling you?
Just say, it's over. It's not.
What's filling you with confidence about that? Nothing. Even the fight back.
Because I'll tell you what gives me a slither of confidence: the fact that we were 3-1 down and it looked, to all intents and purposes, absolutely finished. We managed to get 2 goals. It just goes to show you that in sport, in football, you just never know. Man. If you keep trying.
Yeah.
For me, it's the amount.
But you could say the same thing, yeah. Sorry, Nick.
No, go.
We could go Etihad, lose the game, and you can say what you're saying here. But realistically, you know what it is, Laurie. You can use all the examples you want in the world, and yes, sometimes things come out of nowhere and miraculously happen. Sometimes.
Don't give it up.
Few and far between.
We're not giving it up.
Did you see how the players reacted on that pitch? I'm not saying they're giving up, but what I'm saying is they know what we've done today.
Yeah, it was disappointing. It was very disappointing. Shocking even.
It's changed times.
At times. But there is a slither of hope.
There's always a slither of hope.
Yeah, there's definitely. It's not over till it's over, like you said.
We're not saying let's not go to the Etihad, let's just leave it.
No, but the way you're talking, it's done, it's finished.
Oh, it's definitely not done. No,
none of us said it's done.
You did, and so did Turkey.
I said it's over. I said it's over.
Oh, well...
Come on, realistically, do you think we're winning the title from where we are right now?
I think we have a chance to win the title.
I think we are still in the race.
We're being hopeful. We're being hopeful here.
Mathematically, we're still 4 points clear, is it? 4?
5. And we've got to play
They've got 2 games
but they've still got 2 games.
They've got to win them.
Both them
They've got to win them.
And if they win that, which is, to be honest, at the moment, looking at our form, looking at theirs, that's more than likely.
Yeah, but it's the same kind of things that we said tonight when we played Southampton.
To 2 points, and they've got 2 games in hand.
Yes, but they've got to win them, Turkish.
Yeah, but Laurie, they don't even have to win one of them.
We have to win all of them.
They can be like, fuck it. Here you go, Real Madrid next year. Here's the second team.
We have to win all of ours as well.
If only it was that easy.
If you had £100 to put right now on who's going to win the league,
I'm not a betting man.
But if you did, that's why I'm asking.
Good answer.
If you did,
very good answer.
If you did, who would you put it on?
I wouldn't know because I don't bet.
Take that as you
I've never been in a bookie shop in my life, I don't think.
Take that as you
I don't think I have. No, but seriously, I'm not giving up hope. I'm a lot older than you, man, right? And I've seen things in sports. Not just football, boxing, cricket. You know what I mean? I've seen things. Even tonight, you should learn from your experiences. Tonight, you predicted 4-0. Luke, my man, predicted 4-1. Charlene 3-0. Eiffels 3-1. What was you?
4-0.
Yeah. You would have to, even the most rabid Southampton fan didn't think they'd come here tonight and do this.
No way.
Yeah,
and yet they did. So that's what I'm saying. So when we go to City, we have players I mean, Jesus was terrible tonight, but next week he might play out of his skin.
But you appreciate
be man in a match and score the winner.
That we've gone from we are very likely to win the league down to we have to
absolutely.
We hope that something extremely unlikely happens for us to win this league.
It's going to take something
that's the position
like
that we've flipped into.
It's not out the question.
I don't think people are saying, I don't know. I'm still hopeful, but
I'm still hopeful as well.
Yeah, from
but
what
the nature,
I just hope the
you might
players
saying
don't
this
think
because
like
this is the
some
right
of the
thing to
fans
be.
do.
No. It's not.
I'm sorry.
It's
right
in
after what I've just seen there, maybe tomorrow I'll listen to you a lot more about this. But right now, how I feel after watching that, I can't feel the way you're feeling. I can't feel like I'm still hopeful of it. It can happen. It can happen. But how the same way you can give examples of miracles happening, I can give you examples of teams fucking shit up. I can give you the same. Liverpool did it 1 year.
Yeah.
No,
you're right.
We did
exactly the same.
But you look at you.
That's the thing. That's the nature of that whole game and how we gave them the goals. That's what's worrying. It's hard to then be like, City's a one-off game. I'm still hopeful as well, but yeah, it's hard. With that hasn't filled me with confidence.
Even if we beat City, we still got to win all our games. There's still a hard run to the end of the season. Like it's not.
Still got
I see what everyone's feeling. I understand Turkey's point of view, but it's not this plain sailing of. We're still hopeful for City.
I never said it was plain sailing. I said it's not over. That's what I said.
But nothing's over until it's really done. But in your mind, from what you've
seen, you would have to make City favourites now. Of course.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at as well.
And
City were favourites when we were 5 points clear.
I was going to say.
What I'm saying. Let alone now.
Yeah. It was about us trying to get as many points ahead as we could.
needed the cushion.
Yeah, we needed the cushion so that we could afford to lose to City, which, again, if we're being realistic, we probably, not expect, but we think, look, are we going to beat City? We can't seem to. Another couple of games this season in the Cup as well, even when we played well, but,
You know what, we've got a few super chats coming in. Laurie, like me, drinking Jack Daniels, send him home to sober up. That's from Joe.
Listen, man, trust me, it's only coffee in it.
William says, Laurie's acting like Southampton are competing for a Champions League place. We gifted these men the goals, we don't deserve anything.
You've got to put respect on Southampton's name. They came here today with a game plan. Okay, Ramsdale absolutely gifted them the first goal, but they defended well, bro. I mean, you saw right at the death there, Lianco, was it, who made that goal-saving block.
I wouldn't even say they defended well. We didn't even really put it on them till the last 5.
Yeah, but even when we did, they
didn't defend it well.
We managed to get 2 goals, and they defended some moments well, but we scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So had we played like that for half an hour, we would win that game.
Trossard managed.
Estefano says, you're sounding like Ty. There is no hope of winning the league after watching that game. Let's be realistic. Arman says, Laurie, remember no one gave Ali a chance against Foreman and Liston. There's hope.
Absolutely. Tell him that.
Yeah, do you know how many Muhammad Ali's come by? How many? Tell them that.
One Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, only one. With the last 3 performances, it would be an actual miracle to get anything from City. It is inexcusable, and City's not giving us the liberties we had today. The 2 players that should have had the experience did nothing today. Jesus and Zinchenko were non-existent. That one's from Brandon. A positive, says Harry. Arsenal's momentum will rise from that comeback draw. Our attitude affects these players, so let's stay positive no matter what you believe.
Is there anything to take from the fact that at 3-1, let's be honest, we were staring at in the abyss? Because if we lose at home to Southampton, I said it earlier, so I'm not just being wise after the event. I said it on the stream, if we lose to Southampton, it is over. The fact that we've got those 2 goals, got it back to 3-3, does that not give you a little bit of encouragement to say, well, at least this team will go to the end?
People will say...
Can you not take a little bit of encouragement from that?
Not right now, but people
it's hard to know.
It's hard to do it right now. People will say they showed character, but where was that? We needed that.
But you know what it is, though, Sissy? You know what it is, right? Is it we just played badly, or are we bottling it? That is what...
No, we bottled it today.
Is it?
100%.
But what's that down to? Is it just...
did we just play badly?
Is it mentality?
No, we've been playing badly for several games. Yep. We bottled it today. But, do you know what I mean? Like, whether you call it confidence, complacency, whatever you want to call it.
So what's your definition of bottling it?
Going
when you are
welcoming bottom of the league to your fucking ground and conceding 3 and not winning the point.
Give me a logical...
Look, you mentioned earlier these
Did you get a better description than that?
You mentioned earlier these amazing miracles that can happen when, like, an underdog, a super underdog, overthrows a giant or something like that. When you're the giant, that's a bottle. And in this situation,
could it be an off day?
That's the bottle. It could be an off day and a bottle.
Last week was an off day. Today's the day you need to pick up.
This is bottom of the league. Bottom of the league.
Because if you spewed it, do you come back from 3-1 down with 8-9 minutes to go? Do you?
If we win the league by 1 point, you're saying we've salvaged the point 100%. I do know, it does show character, and we haven't.
Is that bottling it, or is that just a rank poor performance?
No, we bottled the point.
Yeah, we're bottling it on a bigger level, on the bigger stage that is the Prem.
This is the argument that myself and Robbie have been getting into other fans.
There's no redefining bottle right now. What we've done
for
today,
a lot of football fans, right?
We've bottled the cushion we have. We've bottled being maybe favourites for this Premier League.
Could it just be though, Turkish, that we're going for a poor run of form?
Yeah, but it coincides with
trying to win
this point of the season. That's what makes it what it is.
Could it be because they're tired physically?
They got 1 game a week.
Yeah, and the
mentally
form,
they could be tired.
None of that matters.
Come on, man, they're not learning quantum physics.
If I box Anthony Joshua and I knock him
football.
out, he bottled that. He should be knocking me out. It don't matter what happened the night before. Or what, it doesn't. None of that matters.
Where I disagree with you guys, right? And listen, I kind of see where you're coming from, but I've been going back and forth with football fans all week about this very thing. Is what you guys are saying essentially bottling it is when you don't beat a team that you're supposed to beat, and I'm saying no, sport doesn't work like that.
No,
I think we're saying they're bottling.
You can go through games and events and where the form is not good, the confidence is low. That is not bottling. Bottling it is when you give up, is when you spew it. is when you don't go in for challenges and things like that.
Well, we
That's
haven't
bottling.
we haven't capitulated like other years. We didn't capitulate in that game.
Yeah.
We fought back. I agree with you on that. We definitely didn't capitulate.
You can say we've done the opposite today.
But how can then you capitulate and then come back and score 2 goals
Yeah.
in the last 8
No, it's
minutes?
not capitulation.
And nearly win.
Yeah.
You know what? As much as I'd love to sit here and listen to Laurie's dreams more and more, yeah.
Dream. Come on, man.
You are going to be doing FANZONE, so you get a chance to talk to the fans. People, if you agree with Laurie, call up. If you disagree with Laurie, call up. AFTV Plus is the app. Download it, follow the instructions, and you can play a part in FANZONE. I'm going to wrap it up here. Big up everyone. Thank you for taking part, and yeah, thank you for being here. But it's a free draw.
Shout out to Luke, man.
Big
It's
up,
been a
guys.
pleasure having you.
Big up. Big up, you guys.
Apologies, your debut
Nah, it's
couldn't
fine, man.
go
It's
any
been-
better,
it's been
but
good.
we move people. Etihad next.
3 points.
Yeah.
Wow, Lee, you're levitating.
NordVPN has made me one with the universe, Cecil. No more pop-ups, no malware, and I'm saving money exploring international prices. Also, all my devices are protected by next-generation encryption.
So you found peace?
Yes, Cecil. Just change your location in the app and transcend space and time.
Wow, I feel invincible.
Tell the nice people what to do.
Click the link, people. Click the link.